Right, we say you be a carbon from Kastle 90.3 FM. And we are bringing to you your number one political and current affairs program is bro. The most authoritative political and current affairs program. Memano Hodo. We are bringing Yatsnasi. You are drinking on my conquer Ghana home. Then Robaya on my Ghana betumpun akonenyim. We are bringing business economy is Suman. Mame Fasidani be informa me production team headed by Mr. Bernard Ogo, Osman FKK, Blackus, and Afi Alfred in Setre now to our Facebook and YouTube. On Intimi Cow, currently we are streaming live on Facebook and then also on YouTube, Kastle 90.3 FM. Like the page, share, now leave your comment. Yankana yan for more. Jumezi yanyo na yerizi orinti. Your thoughts are welcome. On it 0244408046 and 0244408354 0244408046 and 0244408354. Fa o messages in for one fabra. Yabakana yaze amo. Yamaso NFI WhatsApp line is here active. Yenzin common for 0244743143 0244743143. For message in for fabra na yenzin common and the area breeze. Na Eriabri Oyaza and Nida, the Minister for Lands and Natural Resources, press conference or engage the media. Now through that, as in Semi the Tuga on revocation of licenses, we revoke license what the small scale miners after 7th December. Due to anamona also should have father on ye anamon pa meaning in the aim of fighting this illegal mining across the country. Damaso ana ozi atuga that government will reclaim 7 out of 9 forest reserves are these illegal miners or kobo so no government will reclaim 7 out of the 9 and to 2 now can what is the issue the government cannot go in there and then reclaim those sites. Now, Yehu Honorable Sarah Adwa Safo, the former member of parliament for Dominic Abrenya constituency. Brika kenyu no ben sam kakra ewo within ankasampone party no mo. Na anoye gender ministry. Yes, gender ministry. Na ni ministry no under ni ministry no. Na ono another free SHS no is school feeding no school feeding voice in the besana ba mo bi oneti school feeding because in school feeding no or under her ministry gender ministry na osi nhwehwe bibi audit. His Excellency the former president authorized her to do a certain audit. Now throughout the audit, central region fraud in sabi eurukadian ono kodo ewo school feeding na nka sigi na central region. But after the report, what the baby cry we wait review. Your busy in common and maybe I believe MPP will release a communique. MPP release a communique. MPP release a communique. Now, them communicating is it necessary at this time? We feel that somebody is making the party unpopular based on in semi-be been work kana. Na yanyi oye Dr. Kola Ojo bezi inkomo afan oye the Okada ban. The minister no form a committee to look into the issue. And the yezin komo ewa ho ewa ha. But then yabasani yako na ekozi ho inkomo bio. Yanyi Dr. Kola Ojo from Professor University of Cape Coast, and now he's a professor. Professor Kola Ojo, busy in Komo Ewo. But we are also trying the Yanisabaka small scale miners, one association in paying forward na share the current ban about the revocation of their licenses and Yabokona and you want to kids in Komo. But young room Ewo NPP, one communique. Was the Abba. Now, what does it say? In the end, will release the communique. Also, immediate release. Directive to all NPP members. Cease discussion on matters that create dissatisfaction within the party in the media. Also, cease and the NPP communicators. What radio do kezi inkomo? What's the directive to all NPP members? And the NPP member, this is a directive from the party headquarters. Now, Justin Kodia Frimpong, the general secretary of the party, Ono Nanensa Shasi. Now, also cease discussions on matters that create dissatisfaction within the NPP in the media. The New Patriotic Party, NPP, acknowledges the disappointment and emotional distress caused by our defeat in the last elections. Many of us, as NPP members, have on several platforms expressed our anger, disappointment and frustrations. However, we humbly ask that all party faithful remain calm so that cooler heads may prevail at this time. As an officer of the party, mandated by the party's constitution under Article 1, Article 10, Clause 7 and 5, to coordinate the activities and operations of the party. Please note that all party members are hereby directed to immediately cease discussing party issues that create unrest, negativism, and dissatisfaction in the media and other related platforms. Let us also be mindful of Article 3.5 of our party's constitution, which inter alia enjoins us to promote and defend the good name of the party. Going forward, the national, regional, and constituency party leadership shall respectively refer any member who violates this directive to the appropriate disciplinary committee of the party. Let us uphold the values of the NPP and work together to rebuild a stronger party for the future. Alaji,
Kwamina. Lawyer, could you lawyer?
They are also upholding the principles of the party.
My freedom of speech.
Yes, me that one I drive you to.
And so be our motion because of the party cohesion. And somehow work can merit to man the meriting.
Okay.
So merit in then you have every right in Pakono. You are going to use the appropriate articles. No, now was our but so was substantial evidence enough to speak on the issues. Then indeed, actually, what to for voice out na one can once. Minim why I come as say yam pen of corcassis hadi. Journalists where you when Edgeman work can occur. Yes, hey, yeah, ma one casa. Party members who are casa and so Kwame yes, ma one casa. That my healing face when on here men people as a party you. Them healing face way. So when lose elections here, Kwame me assured that some of these issues we do. And Kayarinti. Ya waduma kubefi, aba some number make.
Yeah.
Master Dennis Miracle, campaign communications director, manager. So what be nano.
Yeah.
And when you know the appropriate forum no, Professor Michael Quay ni committee no.
What the report
about you some of the issues are. What's the home come?
I just have to report in the first page. She focused on Dominic Abrenya.
On a personal vendetta. I can understand her on that part. So I want to go to Nifino. When there, she's going through some of these emotional problems, you know. And Kwame, honestly, I understand Justin Kodia and some more can say, the baby I never had, but for me the larger picture, no. I feel the part it is not only about 1 hour your executive members, but your people are outside there. One year Cadbury members are one hour such a when you're more record honum. Parts in the year they are first step for national development and the national unity. But Kwame, some of the revelations are about out, you know. And something about what the manumi remo. Corruption issues are what define what benima. These are the issues they are talking about. And I think some are just for or can honorable. I wonder yes and send me how I drink. And coming now for me, if you are supposed to come in there and I say make a comment that they should cease talking now. You are only trying to also kind of abet the crime we see in a whole baby. No. I mean, allow people to talk and then let the law take its course. Reason why some of us support the oral team no on your baby antia, but because dream be our code baby, we shouldn't go back to the past and then do the same thing again. It is a kind of microphone kasa. Come on, some of honum.
This directive or to make create more harm than good.
Absolutely. And some shall go for mu.
Because you'll be back as I say, and you called disciplinary committee.
Yes.
Then you are compounding the issues in the party.
You see, coming out, baby, I mean, by in there, there are certain information here. It's about the party.
Yeah.
In Tebia, my and Bokori and dating line were outside. I want to see. But issues be on them, it borders on criminality. Issues of is about the nation, it's about the state. Not the NPP as a party. So your party in some number
today school feeding issue I just have to raise, you know.
What creates ghost name schools? What creates fake schools? At the time of COVID aba, na yes young watching na ban pada obwa na panyin na order scheme bia no on motion it to me there yen dina yen nyina yen kambom mama you rich. So the reason why some people feel there get them within our societies, young communities. Into my before about carbon or no saloon cabi, alecha cabi, but all now within just some few years per now was started the worst mansions. Okuta V8 or what to my tombo at V8 by 3 or be fair but no sika way no never said the miscan of in for noba. You come out there and your lifestyle auditing wadi. But with Yama Yen who under NDC and Yama Yen who under MPP no coming out, there is no way somebody can convince me there. And one that was a dream casino or a civil servant. Or the same politicians. One of created some of these fake schemes. I know they benefit from it. It's a maybe a general secretary of your bar. He has every right to them, but the Fayana is a Ghana for no. We understand there. This is a human institution. On your banner pepper and Oziba Juma. You won't call for they go into public services only to go and then look for money. Or coach a shesika, or coach a share a japaze. Now one kwakwosa they go in there to help the nation. And to come in now, maybe a free banners. I understand. Partners or work bomb no way you could. But in some of banners it is because we might be on tray. And in fact, and I'm say penny be also even the oral team, you know, a lot of the information I once again was from the political party NPP. People within that party, no.
Now, one information.
Yes, one common information. It is dija. That is the problem. And you breathe. That is the problem. And see, katasishano, meaning how we are going to fight it.
Why is it that Obanade young Kanukara even will feel that you are making a certain group of people unpopular? So keep quiet. And Ghana police crowd order there the various regional PROs and they should speak.
Wow.
Yeah. The
Good
new
news.
IGP, you know.
Good news.
Yeah, and why a workshop one.
Good
and
news.
then the various PROs, the regional PROs, and then the regional commanders, you know, they can speak.
Come on, good news. You see, the art of speaking, no, the America the yan rights, no, our constitution, what enshrine or it comes with responsibility. Until they say Erika Sembi, na say ni injinadra. Ono ye wo kon bia ye fada ambroso to mo nyuzi. And go for court go seek for ye that ma redress no. And for me to say there, memo being kasa, memo being maka bibi, memo being your way. All this I understand or a personal vendetta because it's say I dress out for instance, and when she is peeved. And some maybe I be more dinner no and a 1 year a day. In fact, audio say chief boy wahadi. Now every time some aspect and also what your auditing. What shall don't call your auditing? No call you in a way when the cracks, when the challenges, the problems are all called a school feeding program. Now you pakuno catching on quiet auditing no, other than also a man can't put a catch for to baby. See, these are the things that we are talking about. Is it verifiable? Those documents no honoma. We can go in there and then I mean assemble so Cape Coast had a police friend you in command. What's the entrance headquarters? And some 1 or 2 minutes was the information about. You see, Adama movement, you know, within that locality now, some not called or honomono. Locality now call full one way full. Locality now be more than a hono. Come in over here to be much a chair. One rate. They don't have the fact to. I want you to in come out home. Into me feel that assembly so had the PRS for the various districts, various regional commands, you know, and one of what church has some number. Yeah, but I say because they understand the localities better. I come in, I feel that one is Oyewin, and that was one of the reasons, Dr. George Akufu Dampari, now please be when you want Jenny Jumezi or Bezi or Honum because or Kabe Brain, especially the PR department, you know, or can one say, as a mace within the region, no, they pay information. So, national in Kasaya, you have no information. Then, how best were we going to make sure that transparency and then even your society or PR police for the Jumezino, that what we took now, Kodo. It's a common, I feel that it is a win. It is okay. Let's go back to the old staffs, you know. But then Justice could be a friend pond. Esquire. Kwamina, Onyaboter. Me I understand how he's feeling. Or a general secretary or a party no want to know one come on be behind your fine. But then me will be our information it borders on the national issues. Especially me any de be more easy dream. Any de be more a bonibia party but protect the monk of no. And information fuck my ban. Because we are both in a country political parties. And
the appear could be. Yes. And then this MP, I forgot his name.
Obuasi. Is it Kwabena Kwatin?
Yeah. Kwatin. And then now you Adwa Safo. And so Waba out of Bakasa. It means that there was something going on in the party. It been Wakatado, one per day. I mean, people now no can't be dizzy.
May I show the way for former majority leader? Honorable Chemisa. No, so on can say.
Yeah.
I mean, people are peeved. They should understand that in your man koyi. But I'm a can come and baby on original. More or less like he's the chief executive officer of the party. And it's more about to my boy in there, the national and other the party unit no. About to know why. In America there, if it's about there be a campaign is keeping or be quite today, Aduma Kube Fina or alleged no. And all your internal party issues. Yeah. They will deal with it.
But this is the issues are already national issues.
Sika. I mean, before the words one sika say any problem. One of waitress come will be on phone communication and one kwankwaya. We don't care about those ones, so they will deal with those issues themselves. But how about national issues are? I mean on yawu yen taxes. I mean on yawu yen zinum. Now was a kwaje bosa was it ba? I call Ghana for near yen na yerutia. Taxes and trade will come here. If it's about those ones now, we need to tackle them. And I'm hoping that the current administration will follow up with this issue. One conduct those investigations or other what you know. So you know corridor the ghost name schools no. We try a good man pa. Or be ask a phone in semi biano. Or shall we to moji. In fact, my mean what's the waka baby?
Yeah.
What's waka baby? What baby coming now over Japazi? On your coffin when you want to hear Juma. This thing must not go on. I know you're comforting to the communities. ebia na papa na maame nye opportunity kwaseve wa abanim na we wi sika na wa ye tam we wi na won so won bafroma so we bedi yen so yen do na people wo don kofo da wa agina class 1 honoma nti kwame na me I support every call there one hour one summer it borders on national issues no they can talk about it national issues of nyina na abrabo ho awa wonyu kwagina public corporation bi ano state owned enterprise bi awa wonyu ministry bi awa we can go there and then execute a contract anye wadwuma ye no so if you have any information I mean bring it out but if it is about a political party I am not a member members soon they will go in for their own information where you want meeting general meetings now they will discuss it but on your dama coming now we cannot build the country but show the wrongdoers because they belong to our political party no you to me them if indeed we are serious and we want to do it right coming I have every belief there this is the way to go and the same thing goes for the incumbent government the party nankasa tete say maybe one executive in World especially national organizer Joseph Yamin last time no interview was granted there they will not make the executives hungry. How are you not going to make them hungry? If they are going to work purposely for the nation to thrive, come in a many problem. But we are not going to also accept the fact that today, even in Batsina 1 year, Juma, so Bosum no will one cow. This things young pen, Monsi or Chrome Hadi. If they are going to be given proper employment, was one to con won't come Juma, now Bosum no won't one cow. We have no problem. But today, executive member be no was now to national security do. Now, but some work can still go in bank account ma on ye juma. Some of the ghost names no on your there. Even what you pay you if you are one ma, why did you go for one details? And a 1 year juma, but Bosumosa, what's your one cow? So, coming now, one ma yan shanya may be na young there. Political parties no why the conduit I for the years develop honum. But me one quite that once no was time for yen development because we should do better.
So mami kadi nkomo imbra menye Professor Thomas Kola Ojo UCC Transportation Planning and also Department of Geography and Regional Planning. In Kezi nkomo Prof, good afternoon.
Oh, better. Good afternoon.
Na obey na pome.
Oh, yes, you better help on us. Go to the hospital, but yes, I know.
Yes. But can I feel mean show?
Oh, you look like.
I feel come out here. I feel saying the United why it's in coming view.
Amen. Oh, amen.
Prof, we are ready to pay your field. And now, why necessary day we are bring a new basic in common. Nina no a committee by the Minister of Transport, the 13-member committee, one share the ban of Okada. Na one share no masami and kayim that NDC. Wabra Waraba Abenumuno, they made that promise there, waba legalize the commercialization use of Okada. I mean, the committee minister no one from what is the motive? Prophet, ebetume ejine ye kakra ma wo kase we chi.
But what is that man can?
Sisi ado dem clear.
First and foremost, all the NDC prior to 2020 election. In a worker there, Yami ya doing the Ghana for the Tumwana. We make sure there we legalize, we regularize Okada business in Ghana. Or yeah, two things: regularization and regulating. Now, Yami ya do one Ghana for 2020. If we was what the chair 2024 manifesto, then Yami ya do let's say Ghana for 2 let's say it's actually John Mahama or better president. We make sure that their mandate now them as a worker over Yamo Hadafon will be and right from day one. What two more is actually John Dramani Mahama. You know, my attack today is not going to renege on his promise they overregulate, they regularize Okada business. Inti nipa kra o se kan start the man say yan kasa yan brother ni kwe oye DVLA boss because in Bena Organan or chede obi anyo abotu oze moto oza fa nkofa ojiwenska na mama mo we tefu so one task there say waka Okada na yan ka moto nkotin bragia kan inti da na eto Okada from the concept and this people said there or yeah both motorcycle motor HV ni no na you know as a friend pragia the minimum being in Brescia there will be able to use the man's order for Nimpa. But that's right, because of the inefficiency associated with our urban transport system. Sabi, you got a day, echo baby, what a taxi call, a waka, baby to a bus into Munko. Into a man, Ghana day, Okada, motorcycle, and now Pragia, were the main thing of our urban transport. It is it's actually your mom and now bunny your regulate or regularize now. It's a welcoming idea because extra it brings a lot of benefits. So before 2024 election, a number of interviews one computer say as you speak, there are more than 100,000 Okada riders for Ghana. Sheke Kosukutu Kwapo, how many Pragia riders near? And it is majorly also a form of employment among young female youth. It is a wakawaya. I think it's a right step in the right direction. No better.
Now, Prof, say ya the onunkuti ya the or ya fasusu and ya the set pace the because of urban, I mean, movement with some of this beer cars and I didn't inquire. There is an argument that ade na aban baby a con in and a con in on ye na yenya ye normal taxi and as the alcohol. There is another also argument that where to more consider the risk involved before this initiative because any a report by World Health Organization on this motor cycle use and then the accident involved. Actually, 2016, the percentage Ghana were recorded this accident and not all from about 2 point something. Unlike some of the countries are while legalized or bit there Togo, Benin, and then one of them 35%, 32%. Why should the risk involved? And what are the measures what they are kept the risk involved?
Okay. Point you're raising or a valid point. Maybe can start from the road safety aspect. More in there before Abani, what we take the step to regulate and regularizing. They've taken some initial steps. Last 3 weeks, the Ministry of Transport, knowing some selected members of the Ministry of Transport were called to Kubi in Rwanda. This is one of the countries over East Africa. They've been able to regularize and regulate Okada business. And second, let's say Okada or the risk involvement or one of those things. Even Kwapo, Echukala, it's an accident or road traffic crashing. Even Kwapo and the car to move, and now you put move car, as the case may be. It's my abandoned in there as I speak. Wait to far, whilst the road train selected Okada riders on road safety. Then, about the risk involved in the use of Okada are very, very high. One time sharement. Sharement. 3. One share reflective jacket. Or better still, they will to one motor will put one at risk. They be on to offer. And them abani one man ISCC Interstate Transport Corporation no driving school. Wait my pilot train of about 100 Okada riders. It's more in there. Before a banning either an over regularize and over regulate Okada business. Why share there over train all Okada riders across the country. What's that to Accra? It's with the issue of safety, the government is taking it seriously to address the safety concern. You know, say what my first point now, I'm going to answer. What's your current?
Prof Nela, wardrobe. And see, the first point was on our road network to these areas. I'm doing this motto or praga otumna wako. If that is the issue, why is it that government not to invest or na akwana on yano on shena on ye? So that was my first pointer. Me raising to actually benya or your prof back on the line na yitumna yezi in komo till na yako yenyim. I Kastle 90.3 FM. Me man hodo Jumezi na Eguda Ezi Kastle 90.3 FM. Alaji tenasini yendi komo na yanensa kana na ya chiado this Okada issue, as I said, another name World Health Organization report TBR what they have. So I was going through the report. All right, Alaji Memko Prof in Vienna Yendin come up. Prof, I'll call you.
Oh, yeah.
So the first point was our road network.
Oh yeah, a very good point. But when you look at our urban areas, our road network in Yemfa, Cape Coast, for instance, even there, our roads are narrow as compared to other cities. And the best thing could have been the use of buses. Because extra, say, use taxi or use trotra, they also have their own shortcomings. But echo advanced countries now, they've invested heavily in their public transport system. Say, around that, into a very system, bus.
Yeah.
And the government is also planning to invest heavily in Ayalolo operation. And mobile SY government, because they also invested heavily in Ayalolo buses.
Mm-hmm.
Extra, even Balmia even commissioned electric buses.
Yes.
We use was cities now. And conventionally, in Cheyefende, Ewakra, Efikaswa, Eko Tuda, these are some of the buses are what therefore. But because of the inefficiency associated with this, our public bus system, and even if you have the best of all road network, you will still have this informal means of transport. America, it be a trotro, it be a taxi, it be a pragya, it be a Okada. And that's just why some of our inner roads in the cities, they are not that much trouble. Cars into Monko. But because of Pragya side means they even offer what you call a door-to-door service. Into one case, when you can see because of their nature.
Now, Prof, I mean, I don't know whether the to me are considered the main swam. You know this moti amount for what dear in somebody bebre. I'm robbery in an old enkao. I mean, with this war legalize and our commercialize and go for bien. What's the waruka passenger in a waruko, but ebia and maybe what the measure and there's a sort of identification be or
okay, but as in the course of one train, like Facebook, the one verse to be. There will be a means of identifying these Okada riders. Echo other countries like Uganda, Mark order. Echo other country like Rwanda. Echo other country like Kenya. So, Okada rider, they will do your Okada rider. Because our one more number. They will do a tax. A share car below a tax, they will do a tax.
Yeah.
So that we put in place. And the kind of trainer was more is one there is a need for them to use helmets. And on one putting on your rider and putting no use helmets. If a court say choose to use helmets. One of those days are able there, one in there, African Airway. Okada or 12 for import 2. Able there, Wakafa, import 3. But since you are demanding because they are going to be trained. Since their training wasn't more for, it's not only about road safety. They are also being trained about taking care of their vehicles or of their Okada, financial management, and any other issue. I'm more than no. It don't mean or you do a part of my own for so.
Oh, okay. Is this geared towards 24-hour economy?
Pepe. And not too much, not too waste about that. And there is a dedicated center who use what I register.
Okay.
Okada riders for Ghana. And for now, that of Accra and all the Watermaside which will operational very soon. But it's the minister has started the 30-man committee to see how they can review the Road Traffic Act now or ban the use of Okada for commercial purpose. And then there are certain issues that also take into consideration. Your friend there, Ghana, they say a commercial driver, into commercial driver, bus, into get a license B, name go 2 bus, or take a license C. It is your friend there, Obi Baka Okada. And also, we use license A, there will be to normal motorcycle now.
Okay.
These are some of the issues that committee they are going to look into. And your friend there, which association will control their operation? Because actually, the trotro business organ idea, we have a lot of organizations, a lot of unions. Are we going to call them Okada Riders Association of Ghana? So if follow them Okada Business Group, there is a group called Ashama Riders Association.
Okay.
As I can do something, the government hasn't consulted them about legalizing Okada business in Ghana. So we want them to. So the government has to come and consult them. So there are a lot of things that I know the government will put in place to address this issue of legalization and now what we call regularizing and regulating Okada business.
Okay. But per your field in every day, and what do you think about other young chan na ebia will have a dedicated route for them on our road network so that they can, because they will be competing with cars I can say in as now our legalizing, we'll see more of them on our roads. Eko or Togo, Eko Nigeria. We know the situation there.
Very good points. But more in there, what we should be thinking of is having a holistic urban transport system whereby we look at prioritizing our public bus. So public bus or your Juma effectively, that will even reduce the number of people that will patronize Okada. Secondly, there is no hour to conform and patronize Okada business because of the nature of how we have built our urban centers. From there, it will keep at the Abna. Say, Abna, Abba Bas, no because of Abna. That is one thing.
Okay.
We should think of how we plan our urban centers and how we plan our urban transport system. Fende TCI baby I want and Nancy if you na ko Jubilee school. Abakwa never fa any ever fa a corner car from never fa. We don't even have a dedicated lane for pedestrians.
Okay.
But other countries like South Africa will be a otu cycle, motor, bicycle offer. They will be a obi on them phone, baby offer. But we are sure that one day, Ghana will do it. With this proactive government you have in place, it will do it.
All right. Doc, may I say, but report to be a movie more. You muhuka cranty. On World Health Organization on this crashes here. This is African report, and to list some of the countries are the use of okoropa and Ghana in 2016. You 8,651 crashes. It won we at 2,084. 2,084. One commercializing, one legalizing. No, these are the people that they are dying.
I see what I can. Because of that, I'm not some doctors be research on the use of helmets.
Okay.
By one to moto. And city one who woman or because of one share helmet. And you number one. In the helmet be also no wash.
Yeah.
Obi why borrow a construction helmet. No let na moto. Our helmet be na as I was here. It was a full face helmet. It's a mechanic training. I wasn't my Okada rider. It takes into consideration the use of the ISO certified helmet.
Yeah.
At this time, Ukofu Upa Abrawonya Akosha on a motorcycle in there, one share helmet. In a Sebio, one obey traffic
regulations,
Regulations.
Okay.
My study be on red lights running, ever campus, ever Cape Coast idea. And if you see the reporter, you see that, Massa, Obi with the red, will find a traffic light now already for moto. And can come on where deliveries now.
Now, I am traffic light in those company.
I have a traffic light in Pondos in a bigger traffic lights. Now, actually, most of the accidents no see involving motorcyclists. We see what at junctions now. Because now you're in there, I'm saying to motor maneuver. No, I couldn't be being tempted. But I knew if there a corner and I'm getting off for do. Cars sort of for do. Into the minimum say it's one training to obey traffic regulations are into the mark when she into the better.
Okay.
And then with that, when your question as in we can't call them commercial.
Yes.
We can't call them Okada or moto generally. But since we want to make it a commercial venture.
All right.
So if a taxi there, when the drivers who want to go to private cars now, some accidents. In to private cars, when you see.
Oh yeah.
But research said there. Say, obi to commercial car and a commercial vehicle. Onya kunsha. Let's go wa. You pay siya. Sutumu. Inti Sebosha, most of the trainings now are road safety. Why am I commercial drivers? Inti if we can train Okada riders on traffic regulation, it go there. I could share no do better, and the number of people are who will so no do better.
Okay. Prof, my benda say, but all reporting ye bedroom come out later, and a bubble studio ye pre-premier. Aye. All right, until we be at a celebrity, I will also view on the issue. All right. It was a Professor Thomas Kola Ojo and in Kezi in Komono from Oye Transportation Planning, Department of Geography and Regional Planning, UCC. ɛna yɛn no kɔzi nkɔmmɔ no yɛhwɛ dɛ yɛn nsa bɛka small scale miners association mpanyinfo so na yɛnyi wɔn ezi ɔyɛ nkɔmmɔ alaji
kwamina abɔ nkɔmmɔ ɛpɛpɛ mu yie paa menye prof adwen but I have a challenge kakra with the two the motor wazi ye juma no banka me feel anka pragia no and the tricycle no would have been better but kwamina say echo ikroma ade mpo na keep cause ade ni won fa okada no mfa nya juma but then say echo ye nkron keten na za wa around na that is the machine wazi ye juma nti so koban there say regulations and the airline no so wotum na okona so consecrate na say at least we legalizing it now Mace can reports for instance my feel there and people to my boy
all right
now if you were bread accident no you those other issues no
okay
what burn as because training bokodo honum license no bokodo honum in fact regulations of nyimpa no botum about tinachi ni na wa hwe na wetum na wa ye honum
okay
but they be a dedicated lens na can no na me feel there
alaji hold on mam ewa
okay
manko enyementina enyementina manko meba me yenkezi nkobo yenyi small scale miners association on the ban or revocation of license the minister or now say our press conference and say Razak on the national PRO for the small scale miners association Razak akwaba hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, every apome. Nyamiadum yehu ye pa. Every boko na meji de o association nso no wo hu ye bibia ye boko.
So nyamiadum yehu.
What do you make of the minister ni nkoma wezi and nsamozi ababotuga with regards to the revocation of your licenses after 7 December?
Yo, me that's it. The chair no take for. And then Ghana mine. Minister, a press conference. You know, yeah, announcement said more revocate all the licenses. From up listen, government may try one almost sign, you know, after 7 December, you know. Like I said, more revocate those licenses. No clear woman say more right in a way because the parliamentary procedure and as a transition team, I think they have laws which are governing it. But here is the case. Osteti said there were some irregularities. That irregularities, you know, say mra ebina other administration no umaye na umaya tra. Yeah, we cannot best tell. But all right in the sense that we are there say we make sure say we did juma as a fata. So the beya will be bachira on the young ones and anchor. The we are there on us Nipano suspect. Hey, Boma, a person of confiance. You might be saying this because one Lances, the infant doctor. Lances. A process who started free baby, I would be a true baby. And then I say, what the Lances? And I say, what apply for Lances? And I say, a quarter minister of a table of years 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. Now on sign, now all of a sudden we'll sue elections, no votes in sign. There will be so much question mark on it. And I know by way so. And I yes, I didn't know. By that, than a German, 2016, and now 2017, the ban as more skill mining. So, Omudis are banned no by they did the same thing. Omuka they are away because they revoked licenses which are beyond even election. Because Omudi Boki from July 2016, license will be a license beyond June 2016. Biano. They say, and yeah, Papa, Omari Bokun. They have to investigate and they come out with a proper mechanism. That is that proper mechanism, no? Omaye, Emma, that issue, no more betting, no betting, lances is 3. We look at 2 months I have to wait. That let you know. Never pray lances. You pray if I won't the brain so Abrabo Bassa because of this lances. Because 2 years were near Juma. At the same time, also the ban at all like Maso. Until no can be also no problem, remember. And what this government also ever, you know. They also have their own predicament. And I said, Nema, SSO motion. Until the motion, Nema, Ecosona. It's more or less like I do you do it. Nemum, yeah, minus now, you woman. That is where it is unfortunate. Because a processor, yes, from until they say, Mumpany for money, Muntoka, Namo Kwan. And this was a moody effort for them. But would you have a town, Emma, your career? Because one, that last is telling you can want something then at small scale miners. I find that the minister was to Abuja for. The manager says, quite all the industry first, and what because the lances, one sign lances, it means we are promoting illegalities to go on. And since our lances, who did the press conferences, Emma, Mbaka 2023, or then, or be taking action by so doing, or making sure that, or so of sign 95 to be that 95 for no. It was recommendation in your final lances. But obey so no did media better now 1 year say was silences to be. At the end of the day, final lances in the one sign. None of us said they know you were by Kunyasua. Within 30 days, was over 300 lances. It's called to call for investigation. And one way or the other, no, one way. And but the best friend say, Abaya, where we book your lances, and I say, members lances, no more investigating it. There was such a process, for a very long time, They should look at it. You also, Oman farm, so lances, that one, we are all in support. Until we be not
small scale miners, one operation scope, or then.
Small scale man, again.
One operation scope, then.
Yeah, operation scope.
Yes.
Small scale. And I'm medical a process. One, we have a land size which is not more than 25 acres and not less than 2 acres. That is the remit of a small scale miner. And then we have the large scale which can take over 200, 300 kilometers. No matter how a bit they can take it. And yes, we are Jumano, a land specific, like I told you. And I also know in teaching now, they do demarcations for us. They fire pet and Kojina and Yeg. And I will yet Jumano. The Minister Commission giving you the land, they're issuing the licenses through the minister. They have a special division, so almost evaluation with Yuma. And Kaho, the EPA will come and have a look at the environment and your methodology of how working. We have started the way you know, and so wait to my Ayejuma. And to share that remit now, you are within some scope and because you are beyond our boundaries. And on Dan Chino, who you call for lances now, like I earlier said, Minerals Commission no a block area no at all for small scale. Then you would then apply within the demarcated area now, Minerals Commission a block amount. And they won't even follow say as I said the Minerals Commission is a map so no map actually said small scale, you might actually have a small scale. And when you are also applying, you cannot go beyond the block out. It means you have to work with him. Now and no what will surveyor. What is our company, either enterprise or a liability company. And the when you maps then you go and then buy your application form, now fill it. You fill it through the maps and everything. Then the Minerals Commission at the district level will get to the field to do inspection to make sure that the map is exactly what you brought to them. Then from there,
they will also forward it to Accra, their head office. So Musa processes also use. They will then send it to the minister for recommendation. And the minister no echo nema echo no that's MWA. We can decide not to assent to it. Then also my recommendation is okay. They're more kind of budget to man. Then it will come back to Minerals Commission. Minerals Commission will then issue you a letter to come and pay all the necessary payment. Then they will wrap up all the distance and send it back to the minister for the final answer. And to share our processes are marking. That's it. We just had the way as a layman or as a businessman, as an entrepreneur. Now, will be negligence in tea. Let's see a revocal answers now. I don't think you'll be happy with it.
Do you think that this revocation of license, is based on because the ministers, a step what they address the hikes in illegal mining issues. Before Obe revoke, minister no you only didn't come as a association and order to an name that this is the step or to an or impromptu. No, obviously one of them.
Kasa there as an association, they did not meet us. Nemum, yes, our press another press conference. I think we had a meeting today with him. Emma Yenenet Malsi. Oh, my own say one, the former government or more active in bad faith because Omun transition action also Musayan say after election. A new council will be taking decision via Everma about the problem. Secondly, why am I so essence sign criteria? I know them because why within 30 days, what might sound about 300 licenses? Abra, what take for 3 years to 4 years, one sign licenses. What is the motive behind? There are so many questions and things that he said, but I know what we made it to understand that yes, one according to Onoso Wasanya, briefing both from the Minerals Commission from other places or environmental protection agency now they don't say no, there will be and fact due process, and that's fine. Those which are wrong, which did not pass through the due process. That one, we don't have any problem. We are all in support of what the minister or the government is doing. Almost, and then I find the right channel now. And I'm saying after the 7 billion, they have to look at it again. And I think all those things we'll put it in a write-up and then send it to them for them to do that. But also before what we'll do, we need to do is that members that issue are affected. But for now, members can say. Also, Omar revoking license because the so when we file those names, we'll then write and then give it to the minister. When they are doing their vetting and then they will be considerate enough. And they've even assured us, he made it clear to us that even with the vetting and whatever they want to do, the team that he has said, that's a member committee. Our representation will be part of it. We are part of it before they can they will continue. So that I'm say, and then we will have a representation there. And then we'll share the holistic approach now. Meeting him today has been fruitful and he has been a lot to us. And then going forward, I think we need to see how there's more collaboration. And then when he also met us, he realized that no, it will be good. He made it clear that with that our association, with that we the small scale miners, he cannot say so. We'll team up and then see to it that we will sanitize the system and let the illegal ones move away while the legal ones do their own thing. And then make sure that the formalization and everything will be perfect. And you know,
the illegalities in the system, it seems as a country we have been overwhelmed with it. As an association, what is your involvement in fighting this illegal mining issue in the country?
I think that issue is not only us. You are part of it. Everybody is part of it.
But the challenge that now that we have political galamseyers, and we have media, security, other agencies who are also doing their own thing and claiming to be doing the right thing. So, it should be a holistic approach and community-based approach. And we hear before Minister Bebana all the advices and things that we advise the government. I think they are following that. So it's early days yet, but we are still hoping and making sure that, and our involvement, we are ready to support government to make sure that this fight against illegal mining will be a thing of the past. If we cannot even eradicate it completely, we'll make sure that we'll do what? We'll reduce it to the barest minimum.
Oh, okay.
I think that is how we are going to go by it.
Okay. So for now, the briefing from the minister, you agree with him that steps are way to know it's in line, but going forward, legitimately we'll go to the right channel. Their licenses will be given back to them.
Exactly, because that is why he made it clear to us that we are part and parcel of the vetting and whatever they are going to do, so that the transparency and everything will be clear. So he's not going to shield anything. He's making sure that we are all involved to see to it that the irregularities he's talking about, all of us will make sure that we will bring our ideas, expertise to bear. Now, yet we as an sanitary system. And for what discussion we had with him, I don't think there's any ill motive behind it. But the previous minister did not act in good faith. I think that is also. And that one we've also agreed, because we as an association followed him severally to sign this license. He never did. So why all of a sudden, what prompted him to sign licenses after 7th December, with that so huge number of licenses? And to make sure that they come out with proper listener. Yes, we can. There's no big deal about it, because previous government did ban by they never considered that. They just said we should have a representation to come and to come with them. But this one, the 7-member committee, our person or our member is part of the 7-member committee to sit on a panel and do all the vetting. So we will say so far so good.
All right. All right, Razak, Yandasi area bri and going forward, any other issue be about pop up, probably Yabasana Bonchani is in Kobonti. Yandasi pa. Okay. Yanyi the National PRO Zema Small Scale Miners Association Razak and Yanikezi in common on the revocation of license issued after 7th December 2025. 2024 rather. License abana etwemukono after 7 December or to abewe na oyishui dima small scale miners no. Na yenikezi ho enkomo. And the current Minister for Lands and Natural Resources, Honorable Amakofi Bua Emmanuel Oyaza, and that we make that order no that those licenses no will revoke and they should cease to work. Yente nombra yaba yacha enkomo no do. Come Sam. What's that see? Chairman Apia, and so I say, and the motion or some new communication because for the letter brand of mongas. Yente, Minister Mbra, eba easy in Kastle 90.3 FM. For messages in for 0244 743 143 0244 743 143 and 0244 408 046 0244 408 354. For all messages in for Fado Fabraho na inzi enkomo. Yenti na yambresisia.
The advice and the recommendations of the key committees, jointly with the minister, supported by the EPA and the Minerals Commission, Forestry Commission, Water Resource Commission, we are taking the following steps. We are going full steam ahead to revoke all licenses based on the findings. All licenses, small-scale licenses that were issued from December 7th is hereby revoked. Whether you have EPA licenses, because the finding is very clear. Those licenses from December 7 were rushed, the due processes were not followed, and the right things were not done. People will have the opportunity to appeal to make sure the right things are done. But our whole focus is to make sure that the right things are done. The community mining schemes that were giving small-scale mining, the investigation across all these mining communities is very clear. They do not represent the communities. And so in that case, we with immediate effect, banning all of that, basically, and reviewing them and turning them into community mining cooperatives after due diligence and engagement with the communities to make sure that indeed those are community representatives. So there will be community cooperatives, as if you recall, we have talked about small-scale cooperatives that are in these mining areas, supported by government with the necessary training and the necessary backing. We had envisaged a back strength office of a gold board helping us to even provide the necessary support and helping them to make sure that even what they produce will be bought by government at that current market value. And so that is what we intend to do.
Honorable Emmanuel Ama Kofi Boa, Minister for Lands and Natural Resources, and yet say Ninkano. But everybody fast than be and farmer High Sense that mean can show the 2025 High Sense kitchen appliance promo no Ugudara Nyami Aduma on the 28th of this month, and a promo no Orishasi will on the 8th of April 2025. And to enjoy amazing discount during the High Sense kitchen appliance promo, then plus get up to 5 years manufacturer defect warranty. A quarter over 5 years. Or the more focus Jumanu Touchma Fabra. So there was a sound was the armor. So the way Indian shall be in was the armor. A yen baby did the High Sense in co. All your kitchen appliances in Yinano call High Sense for the showroom on the 28th to 8th of April. What it's all do cry. Mankasim, our Central Region, or Ben Blue Hills Restaurant, or Antiqua, from 0302 550000. High Sense, everyday prices for everyday people. Damaso, and now Betway, Bet Saver. Message Yami Adomochina Black Star for Gudo. Edgy paying cherry of an Inako Gudu Betway Bedi. And to Betway Semen can show there. Betway, or no, a place you bet to order, you are never a loser. Bet no, either on fairness, a crampoa, either by chabu be a bet for a bunch of pepenumu, ewa. No way ya abune frimo, no way je papa na more there for wolful, na charna foko, atasa. And to Betway, you are rest assured until the other betting companies in a age crampona, then why you know, into Betway. In the Abria come for yes, more or say bet the responsible way. Betway get way more. The Master of Ridge Royal Hotel, Semen Kencho, the Sunday brunch, no, our Ridge Royal Hotel, no, she said, all the Sundays are no cooking, can no cooking. And Tia Yeriko Ridge Royal Hotel, na ye kizu, mean that this Sunday the chairman appear on your boko because wakwa crabba. Sunday, you call Ridge Royal Hotel. Na ye kwedidi ye ndidi ofie ye koho. Good music in so intenya busheni na one call 80 for your reservation and enquiries. For 0312003222 and 0501672908. Or second Ridge Ewo Cape Coast Sierra. Ridge Royal Hotel richly inviting, comfortably yours. Hey, Asama Kwaba.
Yeah.
Ebi abibi aboko.
Oh, was in Uncle Ponada Roma, that is a new first come to that China. We near Assembly Akadas, then put two Nazam.
Okay.
Now, Yasrin Sim. The Bokoda Bambos Ruboheno. Bokoda was our bohen. Sunday so origins ka nka yentumi ya den yentua nti we are busy e be mi fi boko na mfa da ma konye na mntoto nsre enuanum ya the last week me be na be ka asem bi de my classmate be teacher of police basically
yeah
we fi ya na me aduma me ndo be na be zin 1 week
okay
Evangelical Methodist Church of Christ Bishop Stevens na ba anti ya be won papa ni chapel nti mfa da ma konye na matoto asre Academy of Christ the King, all student association members in Yana. Member down of 7 o'clock. Oh, Yana, or my young dumping, young called Evangelical Methodist Church of Christ. Central Mox no opposite to an Amazon enterprise, no the nature. I want to saw no. If a silent is able to my corner, young call, young kusum. Now, so when you nimpa. Yeah. Akwaja, Ija on Yanko San, Wijo. Who being him, Connie never for the Azako. Yeah. Who do so that, or do fashion now about now, Bobo. Nti onye adesra kakra mo se Academy of Christ the King Student Association fu nyina kanda mi wia memfa nche so nkoma awo na onye wete fu nyina the sender so akwa aba na me odenye no nkwa ache ma ye be hie ma ye be yo man na adwuma me tire pass comment bi de e boye kwana mo communication mafodo ye communication na general secretary issue na very simple on can change the main communication. Okay. But now there are internal issues.
Mama one can
yes, or very sense. And generally, when you are there, Obi shall solve fire pen will be happy to interview because the news in on uncomfortable. And on cherry. To them, I just have a good fire. This in your fire up close. You see, one thing or day in it, as in the political parties are made up of human beings. Nimpa, in a way, political party. And every human institution ya inyanda mepe obia na background ofim obia na ofi enti yenyina ye ntumi yenye anyankofo ana yenye ebusua ansa na yetumi akoda one political party enti in as much as ye try there yenyina believe in one ideology na epe dey push agenda forward no there may be some differences enti so bandama obi betie ona obi beka obi be she obi ahoba at the end of the day no we just move ahead and go. Sometimes obi expect the bayazim why you no the bayo and that makes us human beings. Yes, and see me ni be any problem at least and it's in some of our committee or same sabon mete no sunu do kan admagbo a lot of people I listen to them. I wish they can obaka da masemi internally but yes there are some okita national in nature. I think that if this current government here agrees and a lawlessness action on me. So Obefe na was that with the tuanfa nkoye. Okay. Yes, because I don't know your man here then. Yeah, all right. Nti President Akufo-Addo on by elections be. Ye pio per the constitution of Ghana 1992 constitution. On by president. We nti say if you continue make reference to President Akufo-Addo, he is not coming again. On besra de yedwuma man. Monkwin elections be is done for good. All right. Until death take him away. Okay. Into I wish there you my bygones nko. Yen nyina yes ye kasa. Ejide NDC or wa benim say you kasa nyima. Kasa but you have to find a way of managing one power closer to corridors of power. In a worker said, "No, you go say yeah, obi am fan here. Yes, you can. Yes, I communication is it. Yabaka. All right. But Yabaka, according to them, Wakano assembly MFOB party in bad time, Bobo Nature, in same way when you for some time on for him back. All right. Baby, you do 3 hours. Yes, yeah, rebrand and recapture. Now, them kind of attitude, one find recapture. Yes, I say, Chairman. Enkraboko.
Yes, suman enkran boko enkran ayo
akwaba
enkran
ayo
why there jollof rice away no Ridge Royal I tell you akes mana but yar bompe de nyame be na dum okay obabo yen nyina ye ho ban no obabo president Mahama no ban na eja Ghana for mandate was man no we tum why ye na why ni ye dama Abrochi funyara bonaba do yes, this is a leader that we want. Ampa Ghana, yenya president papa. Na de bian kwam na makachi oda yenem nyanu me. I want principles we hin. And there was yen ye is agree. Ankwam na adwo safo na asem okay na ma. Hwe ye nyimpa na se enu wonze me bia ayem na nsesa debi that particular thing want you ankwamna what to abe me yenwanum fidi say kan nzama yenwanum yi wa yem ankwamna samia manto aba me mpipida. Why am I saying that? Uncle, sorry, ankwamna be man ye we there yenwanum a park lighter and a bucket poster in them street will be a bidwa in a darkness. Ayadami area no ma. Abanze them lights up but that one famble ball and other things. Uncle for smugglers who go on view. I'm telling you, go to the headquarters and ask. You see, Operation Stop All Looting. Akwamina, or security matter. So I will not sit here and brag. The Namonian who dare Ayadamazena will bring you to book. Because Muhammad, then you bring it there. He wants to reset Ghana. And everybody is bad. I will be your wagging there in your party piano. Yazu be Jina be more de Jina. Because I'm coming to say Yanzama ya. To them Burkina Faso president yo ya. Yeni na ya botoyen. Ya sora na pa ye mrichiche and there you pray ya yes baninzi. We must all come together. I make a be there. Yen you wrong principles. I yanon cheye. So young one could say that ye born. So young one on ye. Oh, you see where the bean and chambaka my bakadenche but chance make a crack.
Yes, you know.
The NDC for Yerizagre.
So that
But in Zamana Dosso,
but I'm coming, I cannot show you. I just suffer. Sammy Mama or your president, I my friend. No one of details in Anamiyama Banabado. That's how we should do. Can't come now and confine them away. The rot is too much. The rot, or you're too much. You're too a baby, yeah. The junction of original, what do you call it, office. Na tractor, what's your munzama? Light, fridges, eat them. So it means that in Zama, what can they cry one farm man, one idea, won't hear them those in Zamano. One fanco.
What's your coin?
The headquarters are more information.
Police headquarters.
Exactly.
Okay. So, since we restore PR system.
Exactly. I'm coming now. Moses do, no Moses do. It is a just for a catcher any day in there. Bibi demo koda. Then painful one man of Kanamo and Yenejuma. Mahamad friend.
Chama, I say. Chabadapia and yet in Kano yet say or ye come some so then car and ye dear ahena ye delve into the issues. The Minister for Lands and Natural Resources in the ne press anumo or the tuga my voice in the be Emma ate licenses are we issue to small scale miners and other licenses are we issue with regards to mining. After 7th December, we revoke all those licenses in me interview the PRO for Small Scale Miners Association. I mean, per the explanation Minister Demeno, but going forward, in one on legitimately, we'll go through the process, we'll plead there on for one license and for more on the back bill. Now, encore. Yes, Sam. But remember the fight against illegal mining. Now, what happened there? License they have to revoke it. Now, we'll streamline their activities. Me too.
Ato camera.
Ankrato.
I mean, Massam Bea Macabia and Saint America Mass.
Oh, okay.
Messi Abeni Uzago.
And to me, be so they
lawlessness. I too much. And on money, so if any time be I pay you go back, now you repeat what has happened, then there is no need for change. As I say, good. Yet, say former appointees is bona obiara in shield obiara, but due process not there for an army. Very good. And to say if due process is not being used, now you use them buga those revolutionary time tactics and I don't think that is the way we should go, and that is lawless.
Former Bank of Ghana if you invading, I don't know.
You need to go with warrant, and warrant how or take how many minutes and what you warrant from court. If government means business, I'm not thinking knowing reason why I was the 600 and over 600 million national budget in there was about judgment death. So they are coming to create things over cost abandon or do judgment death. Other than that, and I don't think these huge amounts, sums of money for so because if you pay a women's bank, the women's bank is 151 million. That's a 600 over 600 million of the budget team for judgment. Lawlessness record that. Then it means you are doing things people end up getting a judgment death. And you know, my lawless, that is it. Obianko papa ni mni face. What's your problem? Go there with a warrant. See say press conference minority why. What's it? Papa Niska 10,000 ni US why. Nti warrant what the warrant require anka oboke kuye nyama. So this is lawless. Obi a could be kwano Ghana mbrese. That person is guilty until proven guilty. And so that is lawless. So if you that papa we be Ghana is Kenya Adama teacher apere Ghana egu so yet Ghana. And man Somalia kra ngwi. Southern Sudan cry you crow hungry. But Ghana egu pay their judgment. See power. They have the power. Enough of complaints. Yenji excuses. 1 year no mom ya no so nkyere de worry ye na say was mbra no twitwu fom no nko ya baka wasam wa look at the okiti chafi fan do na enfoso bi anyi. You see it create tension inya hwimfamfim okiti chafi for you can invite okiti chafi for Ghana obi anyi obru mbra do imda Ghana yewe is only president in to prosecute my brother Tegoda. Apart from president you can prosecute anybody obi ambru mbra do nti ye basre dama unwarranted because it's going to cost a lot and taxpayers was say the Ghana sikenyu intinu we bibia modest independence modest but budget to presidency oko 2.1 billion no problem these things here make one say me was there money on tasi in any serious country. This will not happen. And with the interior minister, wake donation on behalf of Ibrahim Mama. And with the Baina. And you media, you are quiet. The master will see what I go for the Nabredo. And then the interior minister, Bruce Derry, and now in Kenya Papa Tintini. Okay, donation on behalf of Gabi Asaroche, that Kwaba Son of Ghana. See, I change my first call, Untiena. Gonja mafias. President Mama ne bed Ibrahim Mama to drive presidential vehicle. Official vehicle. Coat of arms bon. President will official duty. And SM on ya guzi. No ya bazi. Say yen dagra. Maybe sa to kwam na journalist. Which serious democracy? Na the mazi bi okodo. Abazi na okodo. President go for the Nabredo na Ninia no ofase Gabriel Chedakun auto plane in the president for the official trip or the kwa in Chabasan of Ghana. But it is happening under President Mama and the NDC media umushi. Ian Yabaka near to ye. It is uncalled for and or a joke or ya gruzy because you will take shafa with training. The fact that we bread any president you can do a sister or ministers now Ibrahim Mama no control no. For Minister of Interior Ministry security agency was National Security Akano. Don't unshadow, right? National Security Ministry is now under the Ministry of Interior. Also police, prisons, fire, immigration. And the minister of the President brother someone the forget donation prisons no them call Oracle. Which country are we building?
So okay, no prisons and prisons is under him.
The man say what the suman or yen also there he did the donation on behalf And I said, one kind was a brand on from the prison for. Also, man. And it's not right. Until you do anything wrong, the president of independence celebration or question any anemia a poor year for Honia, no bread and no chucano. In the Ibrahim Mama or drive president of Ghana. Is it right? I'm asking you, a journalist. But because agenda and the media do now push it, insist Obia is in. But that is not how we build the state. It's a joke.
All right.
Now, another joke. Share them coffee was where water guy fight for Galamsey. Are we serious? A military, trained military that combat. It was as I said on ye on my now this guy case many. But catch and there will crow baby. I saw your phone where you want to tell us and where Galamsey. Even them. In a damn party boys here. You have an abba boy, no could feel crazy. Politically good. What fine we be amount. But this will not end Galamsey. Now maybe it's a minister of state. Oh yeah, a honorable offendant, Amako Fibua.
Yes.
Also revoking license after 7 days.
Yes.
Until once you show me naturally there, Galamsey no record, so recording. Or a license abandon ofi power no issue after what I be win. No way Galamsey now.
So OCB or one for due process.
You see,
the report.
I am telling you on authority that you won't Crawford will go through due process. Work it a requisite license. But why Galamsey? What position? No one can erase us as I don't connect a year. Aberdeen, 1 year power and we are to them, 1 year man or Ghana. You knew it. And our catch a Ghana from a gun or two Ghana from our room. What put demonstration? Sam George, Honorable Sam George, Minister of Communication, I say, President Akufo-Addo, stop the Galamsey now. Now you have the power. How many months now? How many days does it take to issue state of emergency? Now, what is it? Me mean that so be yazi. No more you know criticize them and solution now. Next, I didn't finish no be kitawala. What solutions na professor on there they apply here. So what has happened? Ministers should get serious. Because last us today, YG 7 forests out of now. Areas as I don't go be send they unmention those forests. Because areas as I sorry don't go or any team are on the ground. No, we're serious and Galamsey fight. What position? Sami Jemfio Kijina River Pram Asempraso. No, why press conference. But in there were by workshop on how to stop Galamsey. What do Kempinski Hotel? No, I come for Speaker of Parliament, no Vice President Umbi one bad address. What is it? Is I mean,
now, so workshop is different from press conference.
What was the press conference seeking to do? To draw the attention of the devastation of Galamsey.
Yes.
And workshop must not have no pedoye. Workshop have no pedoye. And fight Galamsey. Galamsey workshop where no Kempinski Hotel. Until one media funa na wodzi enyim no it take an ashibe Erasmus as I don't call it a just Mr. Speaker wants to say Kaisben. When you listen to them, they will tell you that President Mahama is joking with the fight of Galamsey. And now it is known fact. Tama Professor from Barton report Ben the man wrote in that report today. Echo Western Regional Galamsey no party politicians or and these people are more involved than NPP. Then this one media why won't say kind of first won't say because President Akufo-Addo not to do. Now it is a known fact. As we speak, and this is funko tina what we I'm saying because I ban waba. Why and them why premise fuel started. Oben no yenyim and this NPP or ye afare what one yama in the other reps be a fisherman association canoe na fishmongers ni na azin wa pe cracking crack one na why ye premise no. President Akufo-Addo do the same thing. Professor Mercy be pen and this no NPP fu nyina out he ban waba. And NPP for be on swap trade he ban waba. Dem no why I say. And this kind of movement minister no na ban no worry no. On stop Galamsey no. What's Anko Brensun? Iraso Anko Brensun. NDC fun wa blocking.
Wa block you
yes. In the way Galamsey no waka minister wati. Iraso asari ko anwea tano anwea forest ni mu no. O se NDC fun ugum anti-galamsey team wɔkɔ upper denchira central nye NDC constituency chairman no be so on there abadinten wo ba no constituency one kanchen inde abana adwuma efu ka ye adwuma odo wo je permission ewo NDC party chairman wo ansana and you are telling him there is not a joke. It's a joke. The government should get serious with galamsey, and I am happy then there say echo social media Omane Dr. Omane Boama, the Minister of Defense, more can for President Akufo-Addo the galamsey. The John Mahama from President Mahama in Ibrahim Mahama. You know what say galamsey him no worry. We send the gold board was the bottle galamsey good. We send the gold board it say Bena was aquana. One to gold in Finu Mont Ghana ho. One to gold in Figo first Ghana ho. What to go there for small scale miners. And these small scale miners now report upon report which are there. Some of them concession waji wa Kastle FM we if you have no warrior girl, I'm saying municipal assembly. Atase. And you tell me there, the monk of no go in about to I'm saying they know. President in him. There NDC for NDC no way girl I'm saying. Don't to stop one. Into what young for young BB cosmetic way. Then for them water gati, ada so je fumpenyi no be. Nti ato kwamna, mampeda mekan there. Minister mo Kenya, galamsey no, emisam meeting he. Menka wona wo ze anyima wo ya anti-galamsey fight no. So I listen to a time ye wa benim. Me resource aside don colleague ye. Even the President Akufo-Addo Kwama award, o say award ni hian. O man state award no, state honor no. O say onu on hian. Nche nenyo baji there, nche time already state honor no na nche galamsey aiden. We je, that's the resource aside don ko. Atase. Yeah, you penny the worker chin was the Rambo Star catching was schooly. Okay, Chafrifa. Ono, Kesben media guy, Mr. Speaker. All of them were in front line, bashing president and then these were happy. Today, what has happened? State of emergency, one more year. Galamsey
on your steps in being the what be revoke. I mean,
revoke the lines. The President Akufo-Addo 2017. No, part of fight Galamsey and he stopped everything. MPP 2017, are you not aware that we're banning small scale mine in Ghana? Are you not aware?
No, Okosiden, actually.
Fine, when Keshe, but since you are worse than before. Worse than before, no.
Okay.
Our solution in the license I was after 7 December. Adasa. And now, all cause galamsey. Into a stop on what about 1 hour before 7 December? What about 1 home did that? Don't forget the galamsey. Or start even before President Akufo-Addo all by president. He made step. When case you require, he made a step. Into this cosmetic way. These are political way. Why are they cosmetic way? They know.
Okay.
Into I follow Erastus as I don't call them. Those galamsey, those guys, since I want to watch each one, they are gagging them. That nobody should speak. And I'm happy that the Munkofun, why a principled. At least they are not hypocrite media. And they are principled. Because Asai Donko is still fighting the way he was fighting Akufo-Addo. He's fighting President Mahama. The same thing Speaker is doing. The same thing Charlie Faye is doing. Because I didn't end that. And that's why I did.
But I say, Chairman, do you think revocation of license, or best stop this illegal mining and those,
Thank you very much now. Mami fan fear and I'm a fan bra. I'm there. Mezin Chias from Kubomo. Now, Miss Biso, I'm a brother. Now, Mama would say for so in Chias from Ku. I'm that brother. Still shock now, or kind of non film. It's in some you walk a campo who there or your propaganda nor ye.
Oh, I didn't know your propaganda because this galamsey issue of good or record. Anna,
Robba, some or Kenyan or Nim. Wamna, my be some question. Ossi Erasmus.
Yes.
As a report, Ziba out. The NDC4 we making pain on. There, Professor Frimpong Watin, no so making pain the NDC4. Na minister, or revoke license or Tanaka almost in Anamiboa. Sorry, or revoke, what stop is 7 out of 9 in
forest,
exactly.
Where we claim 7, yes.
We'll be sunny there. Erastus. And one of your NDC for no one is now. abobo one is na. You see some of these things ye je them communication here. Them propaganda no. Ye je ye. Ere kan magana fo hu de what's ye de. Wala braba bobo magana fo to abati chechenche di tie wi. In go out or there about body upon one chow. The Ghana for fan chow. To the extent that Joseph for Abaka chow. They agree. Because a receipt called what do you call it? What kind of dino crumple?
School feeding.
School feeding. Are you getting it? Are they count awesome? But come now. You better minister say, oh ye Juma. Come now. Ye says the excavators are. Today you know what's the gentleman. Now what's the jar to trim? Nankano. What's smuggle no?
But once was shots that what the jail to until President Mahama giving order that you should stop burning the excavators.
Because you see, Kwamina, the issue is that I sometimes security for and I want to was one call the one human. One swear at them. Kwamina say deal with human beings. You have no idea why they go school. That's more from every devotion. And you want to kasa that they are not supposed to do ABCD, but they will do. What do you expect them to do? In Panwazia. It is a nyama botada and shisha. Kwamina, a boy we no when you make guasi. Me catch my brother there. Onja amabua. Minister Papa Nwaban. Was the 8 years? Yana former president. Was the presidency of the Todo. At the time when we don't to fight no. Ofi egoda. Onja ma ban papa wa ban fancy papa mbra no yejuma. No onja the propaganda. Kwamina. Say ishe. Amabua encheshe ozaba. Oye. Namom ma wasam ka won.
Okay.
Kwamina atima sibi.
Okay.
Na ye nyinara se obi tanwa osua wa sawa oyihim ne pa ebia na awumpo wo pani yihim but obi yihim in such a way that obi bakala Kwame na wasa oban ebi na brother tena ye nyina ye nyim the galamsey issues the other time krampo we be studio ha and anyi wa pamfo you want discuss Mosa wabaya Adam galamsey issues see no do butcha. Maybe Pia kada 1 year operation shoot and kill.
Yeah.
But I don't believe in that.
I say Chairman Sabon Sukra Kebi.
Exactly.
There should be shoot to kill. No.
But I don't believe in that. Pamela, galamsey issue no habe there. Politics. Because obiani mi there. E want to see aska o. Nti obi ko nya nyimizi wa politics no adwem. But the mabeni brakacha we there. Said the man aye wadwena. E no nya time I ndisi wado. Kwamina, ode ye hwede. Yan galamsey issues no. Efi ya kwa e kodi den. Ya kwa mesisia no ye nwaza ode ye biem. Nti so bandama ode ye man brene ye dwuma.
So it means President Akufo-Addo made an effort to stop galamsey, but you were still blaming him that we pianu kofu egumuna warrior galamsey.
But Professor Frimpong was the report be. Why there? Adwasafu ni issue ya okohui mo ka champion fui. Ohui dan ya yenzim na wo ye ya impemfu entu anaman bia no. The man no happen with galamsey. That's the issue.
He made an effort to stop galamsey.
There were people within his government that were doing that. And Chodoshe, not Kawawa Semchawan. One example. When the parliamentarians realized that Kano Furata is bringing the image of MPP down, what did they do? They wrote to the president. What did the president tell them? He said, he is my brother. Leave him to work. So later when he realized that parliamentarians are someone who catch him no before changing the brother.
I remember as some okay they should allow him no way IMF negotiations.
The issue is that they should allow him to work. Are you getting it? So later when he realized that no, he's pushing my image to a ditch before I realize it there, although he papa if you MPs didn't be bowed. The way Gabi more detect my MP pimping for you now. What about us then? Us Ibrahim am wide.
Oh, you been already. Osma Interior Minister don't care donation on his behalf.
They know Jinawa. Ibrahim am about Abakana no Sunobia. You see, then them propaganda. At the time Ibrahim Ama Obwan Kofo as obi yal kidney. Obi yal maybe second seller. Oswano kwabrochim was on Yarban, na pepe not nine. Yawaha enensu Jeremy Waterfall. President Okejo Habasam no ken. Asi. 1 2 abamam. So nyada odam baha in chamam baha. In Ibrahim mama na ne brother. Wakoto nzama no was a come of water free and a pepe no wine. Otubo bona about it. Into messidam propaganda no. So when Jaya for what no position at her. I got in it. It's yam dam garam say issue no coffee boy. Why are they? But come na be man say me nyene yadwe no ho kakra nye de. Ncho de ohwe. De manam na work comply with the rules and regulation on the small scale mining. Because if you are me, may the right thing. Okay. And to say if you hold my license, na ye a man is ban. And the best thing and chamojo why any there. On set a committee. One to show one now, one fine and branding fine yekuma. Nanch one license. Now when you want to one way educate one. Now one use the right method in fine mine. Because whatever be the case, we can't say that we will stop mining entirely. But the right procedure and method are supposed to be used. Are you getting it? And some American, but Sasha lay down procedures in our I'm coming now. Enwa, I'm going to come back in there. Some of the small scale miners don't even know the consequences of what they do. Even if they know, why are they here? Because if they are Oscar, yeah, you go there, but crazy from Arochiano. But we brother Kakrabane, we brother no Nibine, woman, who's sister. It is about time that we need to meet them and then educate them. The kind of risk, yes, and Banu, just to go because you take time at Debbie soon no more. It's what we need to do is that, in as much as you're criticizing them, young criticize constructively. Mama, young politics. I've been telling you, there are issues in Ghana, and the politics are the baby fail. It is a papano method that wafano. Or the share, then the Canada, you're applauding. On your Canada, young minister, and Chebiana Yanidea, and Chobey, in Sisami Yema, in Chafadam Quaido. But yeah, and our friend and a chairman of a constituency have done this. We saw this thing in your government. Plenty. You sat here, made a pronouncement that he has embrana Shea Yama on Fata. And if we are in a coining, that's it. Yari and the man and Manubea at the time. Our government were catching upon if ye were searching a house. Where were you? Were you not in Ghana? You applauded the government that he has done well. Shame. Were you not in Ghana? When they went to this woman, them CPP woman, what do you call it? This man, I've forgotten the what do you call the man's name? No, sister.
Nana ya Jantua.
Kwame Nyamishiro, I've been brutal. Atasia, woman what yadansi what your woman ma woman debia can be asema o kom yenya what is the person of the good passy special prosecutor J what do you call it warrant fee aba court and also qualify. We should stop these things.
But on this, can't we make progression as a nation? That I mean, what legitimate way into be a bayer. Able to me as any are we moving?
Yes, subaninti.
Okay.
I mean, anas. Watch the Ghana for there. Sana young judiciary, no, we have a problem. Because over there, young BBI institution behind there, politics. It is a work company or kaji hey. One man warrant me and fan call. Can you for any fear? A china, what shall be my hint? They are coming to your house. So BB has to go be a say BB why if you come now. Yes,
what can you warrant and he'll be a coming?
Ah, come now, Baka. Shana Sinasemi.
But
Sinasemi to all. Come make if you are maybe a question. Anasinasemi. She judge. Most of Buana Semi approach the institution. Only young brother and one can make an Japan. Means about to work come Ghana because okay, come on, as an about this time, this is what we'll do.
But so I know on ye because after the chronicle the chronicle of the case the reasons are US when you're the jurisdiction of this matter where he stood to make that pronouncement.
Exactly.
Yes.
And I've learned lessons from it. When you are communicating, calm down. Do away with politics. Speak the truth, and the truth shall set you free. Asake.
Tell me that's it. Ebusa high Kastle 90.3 FM. Me man hodo na yezi in komo ewodo. For message in bra 0244408046 and 0244408354. Join in live in so Facebook and afi YouTube. For comment in to like the page na share. Makan o comment ni na me say amo ewo aha. Hey Sam.
Hey Ato.
Yeah, just 5 minutes.
I'm there. My brother, I know, as I am, so better now, be new references in I am, and I'm happy. But one of what saying, Uncle Hunde, the oracle, the effect, and Yemi no, Unkune Yin. Echo Facebook, this echo is Erasmus as I don't on the page. Everything from the one, I'll start with Garam says there. So Erasmus as I call for minister, the own name now. It is not me, Onyame. Erasmus you don't pronounce the minister name because as we speak, Erasmus now there are those forests, armed guards are aiding them, the Chinese people to do that. I'm saying, at least in forest organ in Yahoo in Tabuba on your you go there and see it there. Everything. Number 2, my brother said there MPP. Atukamna, you are a journalist. President for NPP constituency bank. Let's say constituency hook military officer. Obi say why there one day when be stand on constituency on the Galamsey fight. Etibia.
Oh, on the me who be
exactly. No. We know party people were involved, but at there constituency chairman, even the party people were involved. At there some of them are fighting the military. At the Galamsey anti-Galamsey operation, hot in operation. Abadabazin walk or party full strike kids on the one tell more with you. It never happened. And this is lawless I'm talking about. Sir, if NDC won't be or more problem, Ghana Funim Degger, I'm saying is still going on. My minister, in my yard petty catch any day. On get serious because the forests are being invaded every now and then. This license will invoke here. Why limited there? After 7 December, license will evoke license now. So let's hope that we revoke license today. There is no Galamsey report. Because
but instance recently Western region watch about 50-something people. Professor Nanama Brown Kluchi, she is also on the ground working through her.
Under President Akufo-Addo, how many people were arrested? Under President Mahama now, then opposition also the opening power.
Amnesty.
Obama on amnesty because the kingpins are politicians. Now, kingpins no way. Watch it one. Is it not the same method? In Yama na, I will be some no considering. In Yana once we what we are. Meanwhile, in opposition they were professing solutions.
Okay.
Yanchi kingpins no one can. Inti garam say demonstration no was cheat. Atukamra. Mamema Mindam Red Assay. That wa kan no korinde there ma Ibrahim Amori no on your problem because I a philanthropist obi yala obon obi onye kidina oye inti say ninu anya mampanyin na otum other minister bia otum soman ninu anya mampanyin otum twa mampanyin official car on official duty on your problem nti etefo over to you ono nda na asemi there mayem fagalam say ni your politics ehunyipa I want me pedant call you principle. As a man, I can time ever say I can every communicate. Maybe said every how we communicate. Now he's in government, but teacher appears still in opposition. On him don't get tomorrow. And I'm put on record. Since the park case, special prosecutor okaji warrant. Not the conifie. One call on a Rambo Stadium warrior. Richard Japa, a criminal military record. Or a criminal was sacked from military. When you military honor in a only a national security operative.
Richard Japa. But I think that in the case, the military hierarchy no obey.
That is where I'm taking this thing from. Evidence was more high court in there. He was sacked. Military leave him out now.
You free Richard Japan and Queen.
No, some can
free Richard Japan.
As Mary Batabia. I took a why them. My cousin and if you uncomfortable.
No. Who is feeling uncomfortable here?
And as some American Richard Japan, national guitar also. Abugina Poland Packet and India Queen Molly.
The way Erica there or a criminal.
It was said in an open court. Court records will show evidence. Chief Ghana Armed Forces represented by High Court.
What about High Court?
What about you just say during the case? Follow case,
Okay.
I followed it. I followed the case. Until that is it. And as we speak, Richard Japa was former military officer. True or false?
Yeah.
Office military, was he honored? No. You see, my main case, I'm sure there. Teacher Pia, my mama afutu. F or Bobo. The very things the master I cannot have that. The very things we did in government, and this is doing the same thing. And I'm happy that Ghana for on me some and I'm about catch one. As I say, since I will do one budget area.
Okay.
Yeah, budget in some lean government. As I say, with huge elephant size budget is there. At least nanka abe 5 minutes on me.
Just 30 seconds.
My cousin, Joe. NDC, Abana, former President Mamazin, Sisa, was the Ghana a stage be a county of one more. And a armed forces is a waste of honor. All those people in here, they are going to be paid every month. Military hierarchy, no. 1-star general, obey chief of defense staffer, a 2-star general, they could feel by force. You can't salute your junior rank. Military customs. Them 15 officers in Ghana is going to pay them every month. And they will enjoy the gratuity. Meanwhile, they will not render any service to Ghana. As I say, and this is a cost to the state. And this is not a cost of worrying. I'm catching the woods. As the ones that fight and MPP, you fight the Garam Sebeje. See, saying the water shortage or baby, House of Parliament will come as them. Now the power is with you. You can make reference to my time. I don't have problem. But the bottom line is that I want to tune always see Sarah.
Oh yeah, baby.
Man, I pay na Tigana far to abate. Yeah.
Let us say, teacher. Some judge the president then can use just a week or two to fight Galamsey.
Yeah.
What has changed now?
We are still on it.
By Wabru week.
I say
Wabru week.
On our casa.
Oh.
Wow.
Yes, I will. Chama, me too. No, ya kasa. No, ya kasa. Chama, no, ya kasa.
Oh, ya kasa na kufa de kebi. See. Oh, Massa, when you were talking, I didn't talk.
Yes, please allow him. Okay. So I'll allow him. You allow him. Chama, me too.
Kwamina.
Chairman.
Massa, oh, ya kasa. Kwamina, your leader. Your leader. When I sit here and speak, I won't mind whether you are an NDC or an NPP. Marry your right, I will talk about it. Man, you're right, I will talk about it. As some do like 1 week. Na president one for the presidency as to that. Odu on Eden. Oh, ya kasa. Are you getting it? But you power to my tango, no kasa ye juma, nya president mama. The more first 60 ministers. 60 ministers. What for? Are you getting it? Until sometimes even one can say no or ya kasabi. Or say Jakpa, Mebo. Also a criminal. Abba court and a wagina. Mawa judge Jakpa. Do ya criminal. You don't say some of these things. Are you getting it? You were even correcting him. Don't say no, say. Mr. Bashino, shock no, on few into a casempa. Instead of Robin Abutan, we take us our can, won't say. Kwamina. Makade. Nimpa. Nisu. Oya tsen derabasa. Sanyankopona yawa duma. Into me. Sanyimpa nisu. Are you getting it? In as much as Erastus, oya ni hwehwem na yin adin. Our catch minister there. On for them forest in what on from what one. Erastus, 1 year a Juma with the MPP for why a galam say. 1 year Juma on with the NDC for a galam say. Why do one face in what out? It is some of this propaganda I often think. Miss Aban Papa will work and make sure there Ghana one for it and pay for. Kwamina, the issue is that Okade. Ibrahim Mahama. Oka state car. Kwame Nanchana mpede correcting. Ibrahim. Abba state car. Na waka.
Oh, the presidential car na Ghana, bom.
Yeah, but Kwame na. At the time, man,
officially, or a president in the car, and president is a state trained driver or Ochu. Me too. Me too.
At the time, man, war inauguration, Abakana President Mahama's inauguration. And I'm of a no more.
I can't Ibrahim Mahama Chuina.
Oh, my back, I'm going to be so. Maybe so.
No bone.
And no bone. And a state car. And a state car. Pamela. Ibrahim Mahama when he's come man from any what you from, please.
So Obian for any what you from.
No,
but we are talking to the accent.
Give me the room to talk. Why don't man say brother? What the same you can know him now. One job is inside. No. One job is inside.
Anna chairman up here. Chairman up here. Menjini do the name to from by the action. He was speaking to the action.
Action, Missy. Abba action. Abba Ibrahim Mahama.
Driving his brother.
What is wrong about that?
Oh, there's nothing wrong about that.
What is wrong about that?
A president of the
President
state.
Mahama on fire. What do you call it? A plane on your state plane there. What is wrong about
recently, that? Recently, the Jata plane in the call.
What is wrong about that?
Liberia.
What is wrong about that? Are you saving Sika? What is wrong about that?
So, tell me about my mentor. I say. Or receiving Sika into a president, a state like Ghana, not president, officially all call a duty on your private you. Now, we shouldn't talk about it. Or receiving Sika, we should keep quiet.
Dear Mamuka at the time, Akufo was Zegwa. Oh, Mekasa. Oh, Mekasa. At the time, Akufo no Zegwa. On the state, Egwesiwo. Not in Anegwa. Did you speak about it?
State goes.
I already say state over bao. Answer him, come kasi. Why must why you know?
Now tell you.
Keep quiet,
Chairman. Chairman. I'm aware that President Akufo-Addo time award a god could be an state chair. Anna.
It is a brother war. And Zama, opportune where you sir, offer problem Yamana, Ghana for your photo. Because second opportune that's a baby is a boy, man, what to
So what is the state of Omani flight? You know, what is the state of it? Obey General. Don't win. You know, can explanation as to why?
Kwamina, on your Symbian was it too? Padudo. Oh, say a connect bisa.
Okay.
They will give you information. Even information on any nan was a bed was a mom.
Okay.
Yeah, you have more catch any there. State casting na problems about. Kwamina, a banner for Fraba. My banner for Fruko. Kwamina, you know, when one semi as small. And it's
no.
Kwamina, no, your security matter. Don't joke with it. So the President Kufo.
So security matter. Ne brother, our experience enough to drive a president on a official duty because of security matter.
My issue is that the President Kufo. Baby man no on your busy cafe or the cafe to cook in Jody Kufo. Me and Ghana. Oh. I
will ask the question. Don't worry.
I have a problem, man.
But a threat to this nation.
No. My issue is I have a problem. What for the cocotte?
Okay.
I don't know the people for the cocotte.
Chairman, I say. All right. Ebusia, my main can message kakane yankwe yenenim. No, don't worry. Obiane lying. Kwamina Erastus is saying that the minister has to mention the forest he has reclaimed, not just saying that you have reclaimed 7 out of 9. Kujo Tantre. All right. Please, Kwamina, good evening to you and your listeners. We in Ghana and Kwekubwa told us when they come to power, they will give us opportunity to do the galamsey. So hope NDC people are doing galamsey. Okay. So you are talking about Kwekubwa. All right. You, the MPP, are just too known too much. Captain Smart was arrested by the NIB on several occasions. Aim high. All right. Aim high, Madasi. If I were the NPP communicator, I would have apologized to Ghanaians rather than to bluff. Tell him to... Okay. Ahaya Kastle 90.3 FM. For all messages in the 450-244 408-046 0244408354. Damaso and WhatsApp near 0244743143 for Fado na Fabra. OPK Patriotic Voice goes with regards to Dr. Digitalization Baumia and Honorable Sam Boache, former half original minister. The hypocrisy in this country must stop. And why is labor unions, Cali Bishop Conference, CSOs, chiefs, imams, prophets, Jampo, etc. quiet on the unprecedented galamsey ongoing by NDC gurus. Oh, distant. Gurus in the country spoiling our lands and water bodies. So Mama must declare a state of emergency on galamsey. Teacher Kujo from Tiobodom. President Mohammed's new NDC water guards can't stop galamsey, but rather be worse. Galamsey is still ongoing. Do to JM what you did to Akufo-Addo. By the way, where is the pressure group? Where is the pressure group? Okay, so where are the pressure group? Why are they silent on galamsey issue now? Fire burn them in a professional way. Okay, but that's it. Rich K, from Abra. So MPP members are now talking about Galamsey. Most forest reserves in your 8 years of governance got invaded by Galamseyers. What did your government do about it? You are here apportioning blame on 2-month president, expecting him to stop those people you intentionally gave them license to destroy our forest reserve. What a shame. And so Nadia Ozzy Aba Enyin Ewo. But also messages in Embra 0244408046 0244408354.
Across the nation, ye bekwa kwotete ye ntete. Me say abrantie bo pa me yiyi ni nyina. Emfa me ho. Me billboard me di amaw. Posters ye abo. T-shirts me di ama me nkofo mo ye adwuma ye nya odan biom. Ye se to eto a esi be ma.
So
me say wa gu ne ho ani ase. Egu party de ni ase say do me kwa benya. We winning with 30,000 votes. What got 12 to need their check? Who we are also bomb me so bo. Member. Me free wa. I thought I made do I see NDC Nina Bako. I thought I made free honor so you see me free wa pema me so ya den. Eba. Christo ask for sorry na ya sorry. NDC ni ba be kana se mo mu betie. MPP ni so wa ma wo to ene wo fie mpa so anya wo de. No wan tutu 9 no wan kwa wo mo so a. Esi dan na wo be ka che me se me adwasafo na mamu wanwin
and you don't call me asimi ano
do akire wadi bi pen nti yemfa ma no me papa ti nwram ene wodo ene won ko school nti
all right honorable Sarah Adwasafo fire now the corner on ye easy now also Mahama government must be critical of school feeding. Adwasafo lament rot during her tenure as gender minister, and I say interviews are why or the tuga the roads, and most of the roads in Mpono I say Okodo was central region, and then I believe the president in this school feeding issue numa obobopa. She once presented a report to the former president. I say on can't baby I don't care report school feeding. Yes, Sam.
Ato, yeah, teacher pen no mu ejunu wasa.
Every teacher pen
you see, sometimes say one. The man or two. Sadine wa ejina chira oteda dam. Plan bi ehu, wazi mo ebe ten we anet so papa do. Nto onye hwe. But don't the day me ye hwan there. Me ye hwan there he news ni nyo beden. Obeto anko bra na NDC for block we galam say wonchontum wo monko onko bopum
anko bra for all I know or your community members na wonye or your expatriate bi aboma wa blocking so no
we NDC fu isi or NDC fu
abedi no chede wo ye NDC fu because this is the information that we have.
Say Rastus Asare in interview or say he can say it on authority to the Rastus Asare call on president the on kabibi in fact I'm saying
all right chairman
maybe call chairman I said on yesterday in this stand in itself from parting from Galamsey no Kodun because he can say it on authority that now it is only NDC who are involved. Erasmus not some okay time on ye guy o Kumasi in Shire FM na Jantwa one NDC na Jantwa oh yeah I can give you that audio for you to play I see so be ya and this one him ato and an American and some American some are national in nature and some are a political party. There are those that but if you do a casana or the yell no the casa impossible a yo show be na and spew now time or see or normal but I'll be happy and I'm a as someone can school feeding yes we know or yeah that reporting by you discuss you can Road to Central you go schools in Aza or some of these go schools existed in NDC time. I can report but NPP Abana Akufo-Addo President Akufo-Addo no will take us and that is where I had problem with the president. But all the same no Enyimpa as I say on one side there has been a change of government and President Mahama should be happy for a former minister of state in a former government to come on like this. Them a teacher appear can there President Mahama on friend on Bana Bodu. If there is any fact this information, they can go for any report or a public or go Jubilee House, Jubilee House, or go because representing or a state document, they can take it. No why in ye. Until if at the end of all these revelations, now to come now, your person out today, these things are continuing now. Then this has no excuse to come and tell us anything. Because former Minister of State, and it was a public figure, a public notice, obey a investigation, or your auditing in uni, maybe a school be a coa, is school you do. It was on the report. I just have a report.
Yes.
It came up. We know. Obey. Yeah, but and
a serious issue.
Yes.
A government also.
I agree with you, man. You are 100%. And this is one of the mistakes.
So the former president was condoning corruption. Anna,
Masa, in some name, I old baby, ne baby yet. Someone one found Babana. Ye being yet. Yanka. As I say, in some cases, I'm down why closer to corridors of power.
Yes.
Until when he speak and auditing or no, me away minim. Ampo Cape Coast Central Region, audio CB by a platform do regional chairman, late regional chairman, Kwan and
Yampo, ye interview.
Yes, but clear discussing extensively. And call the president, or issue white paper, no more this. Then Chenko view or sack one. But the more also one kodo. Now, as we sit here, there has been a change of government. And change of government on NPP party. It's a new, different party. Into some Orekano, I want to tell teacher appear. On can chair ne mpaying phone. That you are suffer as some Orekan. If it is true, next on your day, you are reporting the inquiry was or yet. Yenim. One you should them reporting. No one come. So Nello Orcasan, no whom. Oh, there wasn't from Raconda. Or wasn't from Racondo. Because I got his car. See, even president and a former president in a rempo. Nessa no whom. My mechanical in the Obibiara way implicating or they why a further investigation. Nessa impono do Brana. When we want Mumbai is your business. Was
former president shielding certain people?
What she saying, you know, that's what I will conclude. Because other than that, in coming, because you see what we say, President Norman order there on ye them audit, you know, which is excellent. Because you know a new minister waba. But all ye we know. Najama, it been backlash, be in a pressure on the presidency, old baby in the president, although you know my day. If
you have the interest of the state,
I'm telling you, and American baby, I'm no problem with former president Akufo-Addo. Ni there. Say nya umpana orders there nyimpan kaya or a new minister na waba. No about me new place or them hwe more kodunti. Ye je report out of the report no you know nyam bi nkwe na waya na other than findings na about the president. Me come ministry one 1 2 3 on day inti masre. No one so we involved no. There are people may above me ebi me authority nti hwe na ye hu adwuma. At least you can them you know an be a committee and was saying. But I said committee. What you now will be apart, and you can even call for investigate a CID or NIB, whatever. No, but for President Akufo-Addo not to act on this, you know, I will say there one seriously, it is not good, and it's one of the things that are causing that huge defeat. Nyama Amma NPP ye lose election massively. These are some of the things. Well, as we speak, they are 4 years school feeding, and NPP 8 years as we speak won't you want. But President Otumbejina confidently, we've paid all of them, but some of them. Some of them are dead. Some of them have run away. As we speak, why a change of identity? Because of a cow. Because school feeding or a pre-finance. In fact, idea now, school feeding, President Akufo-Addo the idea in a fine. Master clue. Why was the master clones, you know? Was one away school feeding, you know? So that school feeding that abana bobosa, abana so the abana juma, inti abantua wakawa, then you ekotia. But a be who mosi, odu baby nechi, why basa school feeding. By the time you're concerned secretary, MPP, I followed some in member CB, concurrent, yeah, letters, smaller, yeah, committee in America, yes. And in fact, Maka would baby, I know I am a mayor, my nuisance to some meetings. As I say, Nechi, Yamen, your coalition, Mulusia, meaning whatever happened. But I can tell on to it as we speak. Ibin mo Cape Coast our MP before a school feeding now. As we speak, once in the winter.
But we saw you on skate.
And the one sad aspect of home point there. Scan out my farm now, say 90 pesos one city. And then we start to baby. No what to be no. And this thing in ya, no matter they say we can a party. Sometimes I say, yako party meetings. On these issues, and I say, home been where open, Kobunda and him been 7 near the but in same way, I can open the
okay.
And since I know only baby, I'm fanasam. And that's how I'm telling you, about continue. I just have more okay. So I'm back about continue. Into either Wabaka, as I say, into President Mama, minimum whoever or in charge you or see, one for one in Sifum.
Okay.
Now, them rotten or Cordo and the MPP no. Or baby, I don't know who one fan from the condo. No one might be seen then.
Oh,
CBMA. And we excuse you. Yes, because those see no one my away. Pain and all them time, we pen all them time, no one fan. Yes, or yen. Because for all you know, no, this game, enter the yeka, Ibrahim and ask me a teacher pay on every king. What would do we one worker family and friends, and I got your chedaku day. Gabi Ochedaku and Fanica and brother. No for winchu no for Nika. But then the day no family and friends could be na a young share. It could be that one of the reasons why. And this is how your family and friends nature. And this our other time we'll talk about that one.
Let us say
better kind there.
All right.
My sister Ajua oye unton down kakra. Wakame za offer a man gun and iska someone on one count on him. More for party one day. And I can't buy and easy. Won't to young she. Okay. The over to my home is that this is 2 minute kita one inti. The offer a man nisika all say no. On no do oka. Na a man's what he has for president on one. What man I be inviting more for Rambo style and catching. But we inviting not on one. Further details of the whole thing. Okay. If so, a copy of the document come from one, no one should know. No one away involved in your invite to be a my in the Mamin a coordinator. Kwasiga wife. Coordinator. Let Kwasiga. Yes. Kwasiga wife. Yes. This issue, in fact, mentioned I was the constituent secretary of MPP. Say most of us American. Obey but I say over you. School feeding now more can once school feeding any ministry and we be in parliament. Okay. But no so friend meeting kwa woma. Man friend meeting am wa mada. Oka o say owo empanyimfo ewo ekunya efikase ni mu. Onu e report it to into report it to me. And the rot and the corruption koso wo ho no. Abanya bay me say omomo mani nko ho. School feeding ho. Man panyi kufo de adwempa and the school feeding e bae. Now the way I turning no me start ye gender mami me who beba time na President Akufo-Addo ka tell me say me audit of school feeding and some ya mami sika po de aye adwuma say den na sika bebre na ye de ko ho no ni ye de ye eno me kan ye wo mu Kastle FM 90. Me kwa me from mami ba ko oma mienu mo ma no ato me nkra se wono no bebia ne connections wo wa ba mu ho no se nya menu ni di agro no wo mpe o. And I'm saying they are swanson in the Juma. And I did my audit with the report echo cabinet. Omupa me can't tell me some meboa. And the rot, majority of the rot in the central region. Rot katasisa project kind school feeding. School feeding. It reported back to the president said. Let me report it koi. What the man nipa say on. Let me report it koi. I feel say did there never name say backlash never papa no papa na say no let me audit papa be president Kubu o say nyom na o say me for audit me kwa entu baby e ho na me problems start here ma me ne nya kukudro ba me office say enkola ne sika a ye de marketra yi per head no that time pono ni enfam ba 1 cedi 50 pesos na 1 cedi 1 cedi per child no. Or me pa or me be ye di where yes don't speak ill of the dead mama when you baby come in can gun anymore say but FPP for branding me tuntum te say me kan okwa wom na me fa me ntoma fita efra mama ne ba me ho be ka tell me say me pa obetimi di go schools ashishem agije 1 cedi ni e wo Ghana maintain baby a dia bremi and she can make me rich you know so what would da me fi apostle kwa Joseph asini mu na me ba e we say emphasize the enquiry chairman.
Uncle Mary Suman.
School feeding.
My brother, I am. So nya da sam no bwana. Nchon kan de dead them because me do ya nyatwem. Oh, Mama Kasa.
Oh, come here, answer bread. Answer bread. Oh, Mama Kasa, my poor child. Oh, now I'm a customer boy, but missing as a car. Namasha. No, not you, what can I try? No, you must say, our Mama Kasa. Come now,
Chairman,
brother and Dora Kadama.
Hey, you face you.
Come now.
I'm catch my brother and day. Right?
The Ibrahim
Mama.
on ye bibio's gun and then
Nyambo to chew for my own.
na so bobo ne brother na Ghana
For an pay fra. Ghana Funya before no.
again. Erastus oyanya twem
That my brother.
Come now.
Erastus aside down for your hypocrite.
A hypocrite. Come now, give me the room, Mama Kasa.
Okay.
Mama Kasa. Na say Erastus, I say ye de medjumenes
Abo Ghana for.
na court today. Imposing presidency atudo. Do ye MPP for. Na NDC for so kan wa bra Akufo-Addo na no pere ochichi
NDC for the dada.
na ntoma kan cha Akufo-Addo
Wanche NDC for the MPP for Oyanyatwem. I'm the president, like I will take him off.
Me da bobo akwanta mining woni din.
Ase
Obo akwanta mining that it is linked to
Mama come now tell Mama
Chairman, so you can't say that Erastus is hypocrite. Erastus, Ejuma Oyanwo President Akufo-Addo ne time. The same work in Oriye. Orikada now po hadn't way increase. So what is the hypocrisy? On this side, attacking Erastus there, I will not allow you to attack Erastus.
The issue is that
yes,
you are not listening to me.
Me too.
I don't want to use a certain statement. My issue is that Mercy Erasmus also we there now. Investigation and NDC for what do you call warrior Galamsey. Is that not it? Are we not supposed to fight Galamsey? Bring their names so that we take those people to book. That is my issue. It's an and then woman is going to be ana. Come on, come on, Samdo.
I just have school feeding.
Exactly. Kwame, my brother Kasembi, remember the judgment debt of what they call the debt. Mama za shemi there. Enyan ye be disika bi nta no da shem. Asem king. Oh.
Chairman, one kere obedi sika. I say court cases into what the judgment debt ashim into one kere obedi sika.
Into onyin knowledge about Come now. Come now.
Allow him to speak. Allow him to speak. My culture no so allow him to speak.
Mercy, me a politician. Or your politician, or your communicator, me a communicator, me a chechenyi, obi kasa. The meaning of Nimpakuna some pedokan, Matsi. Oh, brother, my pocho. Oh, Jamaman Kase.
Chama, me too.
I think that Mam Kasa. Now, if we do this, can we make progress?
Why? All right. We see a high Kastle 90.3 FM. Me manodo. My messages in the brand na yenzi inkomo. Ewa ha 0244408046 0244408354 for messages no fafado na fabra damaso na WhatsApp line is 0244743143 for oye message no fafo na fabra na menkan enfamo ewa ha you good join our Facebook so na for YouTube na yenzi inkomo no ewo ho. All right, Chairman, Sam, please. Sam, please. Allow. Sam, please. Don't worry. Chairman, I too.
Chairman, I speak up here.
Chairman, I too.
Please. Kwame na.
Chairman.
My brother Kasembi. Then you just keep your cashaw because you're president in some maybe
judgment debt.
Exactly.
Judgment debt.
Kwame na Kasam. It's okay. It's okay. It be there. Eric can there. Address a fool. And one hour your school feeding in po won't try one a cow. Oh, maba. Because it could be possible that you only been in contract. When you been in contract, that means you juma. Yeah. That is the issue. It is unfortunate and to the sabi bibi bar is a tria. Then you are not a good leader. Because you know there, the man and some way see. I'm like, if this guy is speaking, he should know that he's speaking to a teacher. I don't know whether he's a teacher. But I'm not going forward. Yeah. And the Moriaho. Kwame Nancha one of the special prosecutor. Zenabagana. It's all my Kwame Namu there. MPP for one bar for Ghana interest, but we're bear for one interest. Why? It's a woman minister. I report. I catch out that this canker is going on in the central region. One kind of room. Why am you point there? What central region is in? I'm your off. What do you have to do? Because in Penniness, in immunity, that is what we're talking about. Family and friends, government. Are you getting it?
Okay.
Mama, name in your man position. So if you share Akufado position, so the man ebusiafo, my Flagstaff house, ebusiafo guachim. Mama onye di mokrumpo. Back to Adwasafo. Also ye because the Kofi will go Adwasafo na nyima se. Minim da bi o. Se minim Adwasafo be pon timpa chamako. Go mamu kasa. Adwa. Kwamna Adwa no ma.
Wonu no ma.
No form am yewia form am.
Yes am no man to you.
But don't papa mamu bonko fu won tuna. Kwamna onye school feed ni pe o. Kwamna me say because of security matter, like I will tell you the person that I am, but security matter I won't tell you. Kwamna kofi rota wa ye hu basa. It's been no prayer just afunani. Ada parliamentarians na wa ye peeved you know. Obeka ka once about. It's a bone there. Operation recover all loot. A bone there. What friend that Okujato? Why ye juma mapa?
Are you going to take action on this?
Exactly. It's in pay a more point. Mama. If he doesn't do anything about this, are you getting it? He has to call former what do you call it, MP, Adwasafo, and get the report and act on it. Because Kamna, oh ye jawa brand a binim dash do. I watch it share. Dialysis says one do Abraham one kidney on ye juma. Let the misike offer nimpa minsem. Nanke wunya no ma wonyi bia. I'm the better than your bar, young boy shadow. Because you mean someone, your baka, your kajiwara and tobacca. It's about Bashawodo. Yabana and Zamano are fine. Obian or Baba bro. Yaba your baby sow. One on his honor, Casa, Bossimica, and one's about some one to Inca. Mama Crow catch any day, or good house or Dubai. As of today, wait to be approver. Mama and kind of air bass no bonima. Special prosecutor. It's a kwamna matu amidu kacheno in the majesi.
Martin
Yes, Martin Amidu. Okay, cheno. Majesi there, Akufado was a murder serpent of corruption. Because not so rot though. Ma Professor Frempong Watkins man obegui. Ma parliamentarians for the man obegui. Ma Adwasafo for the man obegui. Because you know, when the family they wanted to make sure that they will be rich. Ghana say what unless we come to them. That's what we have seen. Let's say yeah, leader. It's a them. But I'm not be showing there. What's it to some more? Into some no more corner. One small baby. Into one town, one giant. na wan hwe mo se wo bu man
yes I'm also on your level
Kakwa tell ka sa ma tell ka Sam sa adwasa fo nka da man che bo winde mo ye awabri na wo hihye ne basa nso ntum ntam po nti asama yerka also na what that also na that but when we that just for about sa kwame ne Sam otre when we that just for the tape bi about man na kasa ncha kwame na yeka say Sam obedi chim ncho obedi chim oh na nka wa be kan dan at the time of power e kan da be the opposition ya kan da we tape wa e bobo on na fair market start to do bonkofo ntepa wo gwani are you getting it? That is how it's supposed to be. And I just have what me feeling. It's a kwamina. I had a ma no young girl on worry and Chamukon papa. And John Farm to the farm woman because of the Benjamin Warren. Because
this is a major company.
Oh, Mama Casa. And Chamaya to my farm Missing Puntu. Abane family numbers are for do because men would no careful inside the time na oto kono kwa routine e no che the MPP fun why yenza maybe a na nakoma ontum
ono just okohwe ne ba
no job aka that time in one opposition
neighbor ni situation
that time in one opposition it was at 13 or 2 kwan adwa
Chema na bia me dan say ebusia ba mumu ya mari tibna also maybe 0244408046 0244408354 my info good afternoon. Yes sir. All right, come me too. Come right here in him ati.
So ankwamna. And the oil when they see MPP for say and this for na warrior galam say ankwamna mfocho yeah in this MPP for na what na egwedu 8 good years and anya hu bia. Nti esi sebe na wodi go akwanima wodi bobbo galam say no ba na won wodi bobbo hinsu nso ba ata wodi go akwanima da warrior in the shoot to kill and that one of solution and shoot to kill. That's how I'm not seeing him there. Galam safe, no. You won't pay for one. I was share my from another way. You're the madam. Instead of paying for him there, the lives of Chairman won't to him. And you never you can't see him. And see, I didn't see one man want to move on one can them shoot to kill you. The look of them pay for Algamna. Mamunka when I'm going to a honorable Adwasafo. One made the no way papa. Even though I can't occur, say MPP Tina Benman Cadamuno Korenka, Uncle Nankaji Danka over Cadamuno Kore. Mam face Hannah Minche, Kumo de Taylor.
Okay, Masumi Chair. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Kwame.
Yes, sir.
Is it out because if you are
all right, that would 10 seconds mean to you.
Kwame, in fact, Akufa do now MPP Aban, we Gugano. Kofi Gugana to this other Excellency John Draman Mama. Mambre, Jumana the Munko Punya, who procrastinate no. Because honorable Oyatete, Tisa should use to some more in Galam say, and 2 men tate, and to see the also potats John Mama. My baby also on to me yet, on to me yet. No one wants to know what assassin I will say hinsu. Eh? It's your mama for Nancy from Norma and Blaney Windy. Medasi.
Master Medasi. Good evening. Chairman.
Kastle FM 90.3 heavy.
10 million bribe no. Okay. All right.
Kastle FM.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, mommy.
Mpocho, or from my marriage,
all right, mommy, I'm doing too.
Mpocho, the model says seminar Kobo, Ghana had been a day of politics and people in this. Along way, no, whether as someone the one who I some papa, you did that, get the politics and people in this. I haven't paid for no one in Shoka show what the buttons ran. Now, you need to make for a shame. What can I shoot and kill so well? Oh, why are ye? Better. The gym with a gun, a woman, or band done by a gun in Wowan. I'm permit the yo, Matana, I'm at some shop in the wall, custom, the yo, Malcolm and Papa. There are many in Fiat, and you're saying people in this fool. That's the way the woman than me. It's a scandal, what they was a man paying another skin to the bed will be in Canada or a book at Ghana. Or by a Ghana want to know for the Anita family because my only and on boy.
I did that water now, we be just can be the
one cannot see the Anita family, the other day which I could be our from because I'm only in the bed. I
say, Mammy. Good afternoon. Hello. Okay. Good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Mammy Jennifer. I just have a kawasa mama. Me too.
School feeding program. Makawana wa from where we were. No one so work for jail. No one has so class if you won't good day because school feeding program were better. Where was the say? Then I'm a young cook or Fibleman Jamla. Master Takrade was soon a man at a sport and a man not to do on that one to grow. No man more high car to Jamla. And then I you could say, Mamma, no, you for better for worse. So Kastle FM for bomb. What 2 minutes to come, Mammy, 51 days. Nisika almost 500 million plus. What won't you? Mammy, talk on Nova. Then Automakuma, all Automakuma. In Camphor, it's a quay. I'm going to be fed to Cola. Maybe the back, I'm distributing one Camphor first. School feeding program is this can last away because of measure Mammy on yellow no. You can tell me, Mammy, what from where woo, or the map, Mamma, where woo. None of young people or the midnight Mr. Wady. Let the man in the day, if you know that school program, I know what center regular.
But I say, Mammy Jennifer, Yamin Kawaso, good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, sir, Miss Ngumsa. All right, Papa, put your too. Miss Nkumsa Chede Cow.
Completely about you. So you put one head in our way, you own up and one with you,
Miss Nkumsa Pocho.
Don't tell me I'm in the bottle. Into Manka. In the Koran, and I over the angels, America.
May I say, good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, sir. All right, question coming too.
I can't can day. Every before that's a car. What we do, I won't ask you to account with our son. Shade, what are these 7? After the way, it's not a system of careful. It's a poor catcher there. Any putting was it? He landed and was the one. It is all catching there. She's no part what is in the market. What should I want more when there? I think we want to find sense. Now we have one more. My being there today, on the right then, one of that 10 years. That's a what to task there, one more. na wa konye ni si na wonye won ya wa say tax of wo konye ni and pay mala yi bi da mi say what the thing what the tax of wo kind there o ko money tension o dia na wo do wale ejuma na wa after soldiers no wa ma tip off na soldiers ha be wo bi si ni me e go wo be go wo be
okay
am be wo ni wa ko ba twen didi wa be mo kunkum won wo ko kwa na wa ba me ze na so fu we twan man
all right maso be that say good evening. Hello, good evening. Okay, good evening. Oh, no sentiment, Jadu. Good evening.
Good evening, Brother Father.
Yes, sir. Christmas, I'm in too.
Open the Christmas is a boy in Porto. When you don't call, I will never. When the TD who call a pick of wood, you might be part of the program.
Christmas, and Abado, and Abado, young queen in him.
No better. You better say me one. Why then no who in fact, the errors why I know. Some more better say, or go and stop and can over see the papa. But never the workers are today. When you don't know, can only give you one quarter. And then some more people work. But other than ever the some moon to moon cow, so I go for winter at some. I didn't want to money, but the go on many can see. There will be one Peter get I'm saying, one job, get I'm doing. I believe the 2 months. Maybe the 2 months. I wouldn't want the license. I don't know why to go and say, I've been a new selection. We're to be new selection. I don't go for a license. Who to go and say?
Small scale mining. Small scale mining. Yes, on your
license. Remember, all my license and no, what is the pole? We can't be my license. When you want to tell you, and what we couldn't say, it's when you have to make over here. Can I say that we have to the NDC?
Okay, but I say the difference between small scale mining and then the galamsey. Small scale mining, one more license, and we're regulating one. Oh, good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Yes, sir.
Okay, yo, galamsey, Sammy. Mopocho, my cousin Kakrebi. Says in shower tree. A dissident. That's a gun in Sini. That's a Ubuna. Not what Sanwa in here. What the Musume by Sanwa in here.
Oh, David.
Aha, and see Mopotopi. I in Ghana for me MPP kind not Mamma would remember on my propaganda. Ghana for Yabu propaganda. Se propaganda to about 10 people will win the election. Na this time Ghana, Yabu propaganda. Never can be seen. See, Kakam more canon.
All right, yeah, that's it, Papa. Good evening. Yes, sir.
MPP for one way galamsey. NDC for one way galamsey. Or Ghana for
Kastle FM 90.3. Heavy.
Condemn their enye. Now me and politics, NPP, NDC. And for so ben or babaso. Adi anye be a woman tingina. Nianka denye. Name of ye empty name face to show. Say Adi enye sense you. Business and or just make sure say the padudo one of Emboa and the padudo no many names now see Kakaka Webenyanti, the whole Ghana. Near the Amayo Semi, the study of the condemn, near Betson MPP, NDC, and Pasua Beneba. You have to bury. And see the American say, Woman Yin Iron Cambo, Yamboa is shooting into Master Extra Chinese who are about it in the Ghana, you should say, Na Amayo Semi time. As a training.
All right. What's saying, you know? But that's it. Yamin Kawaso, good evening.
Good evening, this man.
Yes, sir. Uncle see. Okay,
I'm Kakakan. Mr. Cool. Mame address for I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing it here. Some of what been in fact, no different about you. I was fan number for family. Na aba na so nko fo afet ye wa
let you see so abandon the amber power or they're done with Emma or party. So what party the party of the power so bed or them or baka. Oh, 1 million come down. Number so open the so one. What I'm done here. In that but one check as in Madame Warhammer about the mentality. You don't say you need one for you didn't kaka. May answer some work can you.
All right.
Not propaganda and when you are propaganda and maybe do Kadia propaganda. It's kaka more time.
I say, Uncle, good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, sir.
Pacho Ohoa Bakam Trifiamu.
All right, Abaka, Uncle.
Uncle Amana.
Yes, sir.
I bet there in Bibi. My friend, my catch all day. You bought 2 abates here, MPP. Today, my Azuma Kade, Sani Bruni Birokwan. Brona Mungu, many Indian to 2-1 Sabaka, the Massamana. I don't Mamma Kadamasam Noni, and was my dress of Abaka. A wood jar. Akufado ni MPP wudedi no ori wa soro na okwo na yankopona onye ni be finfenen anada obedi na asmamen oda ho ogin mo wie masa ya mami rebe yi wotu wo mbe bio wo Ghana and be wa say na bodu no na MPP no ton na odi there mahama onfa bokume ba kan ye nshiniye Tama chama wunti mitsa ni TV station or you go to the Didn't want wankachi. Didn't want wankachi. Was say Ghana and Sume Wakaya Galam say Wakaya demonstration or the theater usually said to I go for the you want to walk a boom. No one will be what began Adam the Yanfa Busume be Yanfa in Shuni. Massa, be able to know your genius idea. Moment for pressure be a motor.
Where I say,
okay,
good evening. All right, we went to enjoy my last caller. Last caller, good evening.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Yes, sir.
I have Almina.
All right, Enoch, me too.
And I remember a friend of judgment debt to Massam. Now, comparing mission and then every day, banks no good be now, the Moko from Bima Court, Momi now there, abandon judgment debt to the Mohana. And after so, when you don't walk on see, and I will prove it of an alliance, sir. Was the month from 7 December to now. In spite of the alliances are approved for that month now to now. One withhold the more alliances. Now, watching in our menu being home, then one investigation where the alliances, they can be part of all those issues. Now, why withhold now? I bet on all by today. And I didn't know why withhold the number of alliances and one withhold all the alliances in Ghana. About the money. Because I didn't be area or the Esha Kaka. It is a whole from 7 December. The 110. That's the ocean as too. What the area. Then it can go far there. Other wins one from the account. It's no more propaganda or Ghana had it.
All right.
Because urban organization now are very, very critical. I ain't gonna film on some. Yeah, but not bomb by MP.
Okay. All right. That's what I say. Please, I'm in from Elmina. The MPP should give us a break on Galamsey issues. I want to ask him. Where were they able to revoke any license during the era? Moreover, why are they always interested in mentioning Erastus, whilst he wasn't the only person advocating Operation Galamstop, and that only give me different impression. By the way, my regards to Honorable Samuel Mills and the incoming MC Honorable Zagon. Long live KEEA, long live NDC. All right. Anchor too. Message, when did the NDC got in their head today to tell us we should not do Galamsey with politics? They are not serious. Anchor to me that say. Was it not this same president who promised those who are mining illegally to let them continue mining and even set those who are in prison free because of Galamsey? President Mahama and his double standard is nothing new. And trust me, he wouldn't be able to do, he would be able to stop these people because it will be talk as usual. K from Pedu. K, may I say. Hey, Sam.
Hey.
Yeah, just 10 seconds.
Hey. I don't camera.
Eja Sam.
No course I mean that my brother I'm a muraho, but on any day and there as I win your own for soon. Don't condemn. but one on your Ghana for na media for na or your media coalition. No bashing or bomb.
But the fight is still on with the Galamsey.
Now some fight here was where you actually one mobozini. Meanwhile, in him there, our win. Traditional Council, H1 Egu, MP, NDC MP or Hodo. Don't know a Galamsey. Into one show Kumu. You know the Upper Denture West, NDC chairman, no car attacker anti Galamsey. But maybe that house there, the rest was in Mubozin to Yachum. And there, or Yachum, because one Mubozin on your problem. But at least one more name, and Pinofia win in Imnizin, Upper Denture West, NDC chairman in Imnizin.
All right.
And see, I kind of one more, one Mubozina. I don't get it. And in that case, one more in Yachuma. So it's up to you. But I'm proud of my kind there. Master, Munian Mendes, if I offering. Mr. Nkumsa, minimum pa, but I'm amazing way. Insorting, no, teacher appear in Porto. I mean, maybe I respect elderly.
Yeah,
but Kastle Finn, there, say, a hearing for one is here. Mr. Nkumsa, I make our summer. Sometimes one can say, no, yet if I see.
I know that when you problem.
You see, you are even telling someone as I can say it here. But this I can say it here.
Mr. Me a very tolerant.
I'll quit. Oh, where is he? Kwamina. Wait say for now what Friday there. Papa ni subani no ye. And so I'm sharing about Kanamana. Anytime you go to me time with other Macassa or Mama Kwan because as some pay then you draw.
Kwamina, chairman, face him.
But this see. Mammy be kade. Yenye good leader. But my peda mammy not as there. Yenye good leader. What friend John Dramani mama. Nenza maybe or ye be a ditano kwando. Into one pay. Ne yenina yan count because o man no ye ya. Oh ye me yenina on ye my president mama alone.
Let us say chairman appear. Hey, yeah. We say this it's good after losing the election and becoming the opposition. Whatever you are purporting is now what the Bible says. Aim high. Okay, aim high. And the very last one here, and I am sorry though. I like the way and manner with which every caller talks like a Ghanaian and not a party fanatic from either the MPP or NDC. Yet the MPP will say those people are NDC. Aim high. As any being comma Ridge Royal Hotel, Betway, the Maso, and a high sense in one of also and as made in the bro. My production team was headed by Mr. Bernardo Go. FKK, the Masona. Also by Black who's in Africa to on Facebook. Yakro, you know, come to when you miss Yami Admochina, then sending Shani in Como. Have a wonderful good evening. Bye bye.